I'd go that far.
But how far would you go? If you know?
Oh, I would like to point out, I'm not going to tell you who the curator is, but I do want the guesses in case I spoil it. That's the only reason I'm asking for them.
Gotcha. I'll never know.
I have no thoughts and memories.
It's a perfect game.
Same.
It's a perfect
Absolutely,
game.
absolutely.
Wow,
perfect
that
game.
is a claim.
It's got humanoid aliens. It's got mechs. You get pretty good at laying down really, really close proximity artillery because typically the aliens you're trying to destroy are right on top of your friends. So you got to get decent at it, but it's enough to keep the stress up. Like they all live, but the stress doesn't go down.
I'm hearing Ross says a lot of trust me.
Trust me.
No, I don't even give him that heads up.
All my stuff is everything's good on my end.
That's good.
Everything is
That's
also good on my
good.
end, except for my office is like a little toasty.
It is a little toasty in my.
Do you have your AC
too.
in yet?
I don't.
I'm sorry.
It drops down to like 40 at night here, and it's gonna rain for the next week and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
don't do
I'm
that.
not quite at AC level yet.
It's getting
As
close.
long
Toasty
as it
office
gets
level.
cold at night, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna get to
Okay.
58 tonight.
Dang.
Also, because the only proof that God is real is that He hates the weekends. Is it's gonna rain from Thursday to Monday.
We actually have sun, I think, on Sunday again.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, wrecked. And
I
on
haven't
that
seen the
note,
sun in frickin' 3 weeks.
we had sun on Sunday.
My plants are very confused at whether or not they should be burdening up for the cold or handling this 85-degree weather. So far, they're doing neither, which is exciting.
Okay. On that note, last time on D&D. Last time on D&D, you guys saw the rest of your past visions. You weren't 100% sure exactly what was happening in the last area we were in, the Oopsie Cave, as it was named. Then you fought what seemed to be Sauron, or a shard of Sauron, and then banished him back into the orb. And then after much discussion, decided to shatter the orb. So you did that. When that happened, the area collapsed, but in its collapsing, it pushed you back up to the surface, and you were all A-okay. You went to sleep, made some extra healing potions, did some extra of that kind of thing, talked to the traveling merchant again. Apparently it had been days that you were down there. So you're not 100% sure what happened. And then you ended up going, rather than going directly east, you went north a little bit in fear that the wolf would be closer to you now that it's been 2 days of lost time somewhere to try and throw it off your trail. And then you guys went to sleep. You ended up in Heroes Respite. There was a waterfall. There was a little bit of discussion. And then you guys decided, after you hit level 4, because that was actually the main thing that happened, you hit level 4, and then you decided to try and take on Godric. And it's not going too hot.
It's going
That's
fine.
bullshit.
But-
I'm gonna tank this motherfucker.
Everyone knows.
Wait.
Everyone is alive.
This little bitch hasn't killed anyone.
Well,
And we're at... I'm
Hey,
in the
Freezer,
start.
why don't you seed the first turn, buddy?
I am, before we get into this, as I said before in the Discord, I'm curious because, as I also said last time, I almost spoiled the mysterious character. What does everyone think he is? Who?
The curator,
They don't have any guesses. Yes.
the guy who runs the
All I'm
thing?
gonna say is interesting. By the way, that's the only.
Would I even know?
Can I get a
I
interesting
can't tell you
for the
either way.
following guess? I would like to
Mhm.
formally guess that it is some member of Gabagoolio's family.
Interesting.
I knew it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'm pretty sure it's the villain from the last campaign.
That was also my guess.
I knew it.
Wasn't the villain from the last campaign the what's her face?
No, from the last campaign that was
Of this story.
tied to this world. So it was like 3 campaigns ago. He was called the Shadow.
I'm not gonna
3
tell you
campaigns?
guys.
Did I play 3 campaigns ago?
No, this was
you weren't
before.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
this is
know.
why I don't
You would
think
know
I'll-
that you've met another version of him in Out of the Abyss Expanded, like before he turned into the villain of that campaign.
Well, I guess
He was
that
the guy he
I
found in
guess
the
that
desert.
initially. Yeah, I guess that
You did.
initially because it's the same character model.
It's the same. I mean,
He uses
as far
that
as the
character
Shadow and
model
that
more.
character, I do use it occasionally. So the character model
Just
doesn't
one
necessarily
character
mean
model.
anything ever for everyone.
Yeah.
There are
Um,
so many things
you-
that share generic like splotchy token. Like you gotta understand, man.
You would know.
No, we all
That
know that
character
boy
from
that's
the
on
story.
screen currently is the same boy every
Yeah.
single time, no matter what.
I will never change that character model.
You could.
Nope.
It represents different things every time, though. I don't even know what it
It's
is right
true.
now, to be honest.
Oh.
I honestly don't know what it is. I know it's ours.
It's the trickery. It's a trickery domain. It's Brixham's illusion.
I just know it's
Brixham if he was
ours.
a little bit taller.
There's 2 balls in the field now.
Okay. So, you got your interestings out. I know who everyone thinks it is. And I won't tell you anything else. We'll see what happens.
Next time on this time.
On last time.
On game paused combat.
Krezor, it's your turn.
Drop him.
Dude,
He's
easy.
undermark, and it was working, so I have also
just so you
not
know,
updated.
I still have 19 AC. It doesn't show.
Oh,
on my
because shield is
character.
till the start of your next turn. You're correct.
All right. Does a
That's
20
gonna hit.
Yeah. All right.
Sure as hell hope so.
I do too. God, I love it when the damage and stuff actually applies.
It does.
I would also like to then bonus action. Cast ensnaring strike
Okay.
because that is on a hit.
Is it concentration? Yes. So that would drop Hunter's Mark.
Oh no! Don't tell me that.
Boo!
Boo.
Dang!
Oh, it totally is. Okay. Hail of Thorns isn't. Alright, Hail of Thorns.
Sure. It's a dex save, right?
I think I can just.
I think you can just do the damage. If you hit the damage button,
If I click him,
it would do that, and then
and I
click
click the thing.
He does not succeed, so he takes the 2 damage. Nice.
God, low level spells are so brutal. 1d10. It's either awesome or gently caressed his legs.
Would you like to move it all?
Is there a, infinitely further away that I can get to? Yeah.
You can go to the edge of the mist wall.
Actually,
Um.
that might be a lot too close to, hold on.
Very happy.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do that instead, because I don't necessarily want to be super bunched up. Alright.
True. Oh, I will say for a point of order, if you guys do end up dying here and then trying to face him again, when he did the erupting earth move, it should have been centered on him. It would have still hit the 2 targets, but just so you know, it's centered on him. It's 20 feet centered on him. Technically, erupting earth you can cast anywhere, but this version of it is on the axe and he puts it to the ground. as a pointed mortar. Because last time I think I had it cast out when it should have been around him.
All right, you know,
I don't want to give you false information for the next time. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm reasonably okay with where I've landed then.
Okay, so he's gonna go into his melee combo. So
He's gonna
his
kill
melee
Freezor.
combo. No. Let me bring up the big old journal of Godric combos. Okay, his melee combo is going to be a flurry of great axe attacks followed by one battle axe. So, 1. Does not actually hit, because it's only a 17.
Suck it!
Second one doesn't hit, but it's only a 14. This is good. This is good.
God.
I told you!
Ripple our-
The third
Ripple our
one
tank.
definitely hits
Damn.
for 11 damage.
That one was a bit spicy.
And then the small axe hit for its 4th attack.
Oh,
Definitely hits, almost crits.
It says misses.
that one says misses.
Yeah, the things that
20
are rolling on screen
Oh,
aren't
no.
matching
What?
with what you're saying.
They say hit to me.
It changed.
Yeah.
is
Changed.
misses and then changed to hit.
Sorry, you rolled a
Mike's
28
fudging-
total.
Mike's fudging the. Oh, well,
I
that...
can't fudge those rolls.
Can't or
They're
won't.
14 damage. Okay. Ripple is unconscious. As he goes, lays into him 1, 2, 3, and then takes the smaller axe out and just at the last.
Yeah, I will admit,
Ripley?
four is a tough one to. Let me hide this death save a second. real quick.
Ripple, thumbs up if you're okay.
Hit it. Okay, actually rehide them because, or make sure they're hidden because
They're hidden.
every time that I pop them out, I know sometimes it doesn't work. Okay. That was a roll.
I take it was
No.
not a success because I'm not up.
That's true. You always will know if it's a crit success or not. You are prone. And you do know, and like I said, if you end up dying in here, you just go outside. So as far
Yeah.
as like all out.
It's okay.
Why?
I'm just making a new character. It's fine.
But Anam, it's your turn. You're currently prone on the ground. With
You
like
say so.
3 HP? 5 HP.
I'm gonna stand up.
Whoa! Let me remove that prone condition.
I'm gonna sit back down. Oh. Did I even get to go the first round?
You hit him.
I think you hit him because he went after you.
Okay, so
So
he's
yes.
still vexed.
Yeah,
Because that's not tied to me staying alive
I'll
even.
say he's vexed. Yeah, just your next attack.
I'm throwing these, to be fair.
I hope
You're
so.
not running up and gently putting them in his leg.
That'll
No.
hit. The 22 definitely hits. And it's a 2d6. Available? Okay. He is bloodied.
On a scale of like
Ooh,
me
that
to
hits.
Ripple, how hurt is he?
He's bloodied. You didn't see he's badly injured, so we know he's not done the 25% yet.
So you're saying he's closer to Ripple? Got it. All right, we still got this.
Figured that bonus attack. Check.
Yeah, I don't know why. Is that the correct damage? 4 is the correct damage, or should it be 2 more?
1d4 plus 4. 1d4 plus 4. What did that roll? 1d4 plus. It's 2
I
more.
just-
It's 2 more.
Okay.
Could you
And then
imagine
same
where
thing-
we'd be if I hit him with any of the scorching rays I cast?
You might be dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was very
I missed
sad.
with 4 of them.
It's true. Is there 2 more from the first one too?
No,
No,
the first one's
one
damage hidden.
calculates right every
Yeah,
single
it's just-
time.
It's because it does it as an offhand, and I don't know why it doesn't work that way with this attack, and it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you can move anywhere you'd like.
I did.
Woo!
That's my turn.
Gabagoolio, actually, right before Gabagoolio goes, he's going to reach out with his great axe and do the same thing he did to Brixham last time he was in this position. Do his long reach. Oh, that's let's throw that away because that's a private roll. I don't want to have someone accuse me of cheating.
You are cheating.
Hey, I'm just calling it like I saw it, you know?
So 22 to hit Brixham. For 9 damage. He's unconscious. His legendary action, he reaches across. Knocks Brixham down.
Parry.
Nice.
Good use of parry.
Thank you.
He's back up now.
I cast
Then
counter
it's
spell.
118.
Does your trickery domain, before we have that go through, does it have anything as far as like it needs a certain intelligence to see through it, or is it just it can do special things? I don't think it acts like a normal illusion, right?
It's intangible, doesn't occupy space.
Okay. Gabagoolio.
Yeah. He's not even bloodied, is he? Or he's bloodied.
He is bloodied. Why is he
Badly injured.
Yeah.
He's on death's door.
Mike even said he won't keep faking rolls.
I said it. Let's see if I actually meant it, though.
I don't believe him, but
No.
When came off a while.
If you use a healing potion in here, it does also come back, by the way. I don't want to make it so that you're like, oh, I don't want to use my resources.
Nope,
I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate that.
This will be for next time, probably. Or you could still, this is still possible.
Nick, are you using a different mic this time?
Nope.
It sounds, at least to me, like
A webcam mic.
a webcam mic.
But knows my dad done something like
Sounds like your cell phone is in the other room. That is where you're.
That also.
It's not
Also
that
good
bad. It is not even remotely
It's not
that
that
bad. But it just sounds a little bit more distorted, I guess. A little bit more, yeah.
muffled.
So, Gully, what are you doing?
Going to the Velcro door.
Can't witch bolt. I don't have that much movement.
Taking off.
Wait.
You already had him witch bolted.
No.
You'd have to
Yeah,
bonus.
yeah,
No,
no.
he
Out of
broke it.
range.
He was out of
He
range.
jumped out of range. That's
Yeah.
right.
Because it's only 30 feet, right? So
Yeah. 60 feet.
Yeah.
But isn't it?
Well,
He
oh
gets
yeah,
to
sorry,
65.
60 feet. He was 65 away. It's 30 to cast it, but it's tethered.
At 60, he has to stay within 60.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of stay in the middle if you.
Yeah. So I'm still 5 feet away from being able to cast it from him, and I can't move anymore. So I can't do that again.
You know what time it is.
Well, I'm trying to decide: is it Eldritch Blast
It's
time,
Gabagoolin time.
or is it Phantasmal Force time?
It's Gabagoolin time.
It's Eldritch Blast time because I'm gonna hold that pack slot for when he eventually gets to cleaving me, so I can hellish rebuke him. Because he's gonna get to me eventually.
That's true.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
There's supposed to be
Ooh,
more than that. I believe I have
Nope,
a feature
not
that adds
until you're
my
level
charisma.
5. Unless, damage. Oh yeah, heck yeah. I thought you meant another bolt. Level 5 is your second bolt.
Yeah,
but if
no,
you
no,
can add your charisma, what's
Yeah,
your
I-
charisma mod?
+4.
Let's go.
I believe that's in here.
He's now near death. Now you do know he has a large health pool, so near death doesn't mean like next hit. And every time it says near death, Keegan's like, what? That didn't kill him?
Well, you know, I can still always be surprised.
I know. I appreciate it.
Look, all I'm saying is I just want some power scaling where I'm hitting like a truck.
Yes.
Eventually.
It's, Agonizing Blast. You can add your charisma bonus to each damage roll
Nice.
of Eldritch Blast.
Ooh. That's really good when you get level 5 for sure.
Yeah. That's all I can do
Okay.
though, so that's it for me.
Bricks, and make sure to hide your death saves.
They are good.
Okay. That was a roll. And ooh, everyone that's up goes first. Kreezor.
Anam, if you want, we can change.
We can
change
switch.
initiative
That's
position.
You can change initiative with anyone you want first of all.
You want? I'm not changing positions with Ripple.
I mean, just anyone in general. It doesn't have to
No.
be Ripple.
You know,
It definitely has.
Wait,
to be
wait, wait. Hold on,
No.
hold on. If we,
do you want my spot?
if we for real die, do we for real die?
No.
Okay, because
If we die in for real, we for real die.
If he
No.
hits
Die-
Ripple
no,
now
no.
and doubles his health, is he like dead for real?
No.
If you die in the dream,
There is the
Um,
point of these. Now you do get an item if you beat this, or a choice of item if you beat these. But the point of these is just
Okay.
to try them, see if you can get the item. If not, there are no.
I'm just making sure you can't like curb
Consequences.
stomp him.
No, I mean he could, but then he'd just wake back up in the non-hero fight.
Yeah, I'll switch with Freezor. Why not?
all right, do it.
I'm doing it.
Combatant. 18. And then we do this, and then we go Octave Combatant 11.
And then it makes loud noises. Bang, bang, bang.
Heck yeah, it does. We double check again. So yeah, you're gonna have to roll off. Greaser's not gonna have to roll off with that. That hits for sure. I'm so sorry.
You know, sometimes
Those two ones
you
don't
roll
help.
Nothing, and then you cry. Whoops.
You just be a +2 and it should, or 4. It'll even itself out. Yeah, that hits. It's trying to take away the modifier is what it's trying to do, but technically that's not how that works in this case. Ooh, you almost did more damage with your offhand than your.
I don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough.
Okay, would you like to move at all?
Oh, this is probably gone, ain't it?
I don't think it's concentration,
It's on top.
but it ends early if you dismiss it or have the incapacitated condition. Yes, it is gone. Because unconscious.
Does it help us?
No,
What?
it was on our side.
No.
It's not good. But Brixton's unconscious, so it just makes.
I know, but are we gonna miss something that didn't help us in any single way, shape, or form?
Yeah, I mean, Invoke Duplicity does help as far
I
as.
mean,
you
I
can
could have
cast
hidden
spells
behind
through
it, and it might have been able to attack
It
it.
lets him cast Cure Wounds from not having to actually touch someone because he can just send the guy. It's actually really good for not waiting in or even healing backline if necessary. And is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Okay. Gabagoolio.
I'm gonna play that same song again.
Let's go. Hit. Do it.
17.
Let's go. That hit.
Okay, I'm gonna add the charisma this time. Yeah, max damage.
He's barely holding on.
That's what you said last time.
Well, I said he was near death.
really
now I'm
surprised
seeing he's
he's not
barely
dead.
holding on.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
Let
Back
him get his
in, coach.
desperation move.
Okay. Roll dexterity
See, I knew it.
with me, Freezor.
I thought you just said I wasn't gonna have to.
I said you were because of the 11s. We
Oh.
both had 11. Anam was gonna have to roll, or you were gonna have to roll. Someone was gonna have to roll.
Don't worry, he's got
Just
clubfoot.
straight dex, not dex check.
Just a dex check. It's just a dex check, so it's
Against
It
the
is a
what are
dex
your
Bro, you-
modifiers.
Please,
Yeah,
please have
only
this.
7.
Please have this.
Ooh,
got
you try-
this.
You do have
You go first.
Let me just.
Oh no, I
Already
didn't do
been
that.
there.
I'm so sorry.
Literally couldn't lose.
I'm up next.
Could have
No,
certainly
he's definitely
really came close.
You got a plus 7.
Um,
You can't lose.
All right.
That hits.
That's
That
gonna
one
hit.
gotta hit, baby.
Wait.
For 12.
Okay, so as you drop him to 0 hit points, he lets out a
dies.
wailing scream
No.
that
Second form. Turns him into a
stuns
second form.
everyone for a short duration. In that duration, he, while he's screaming, goes up to the dragon statue, which I prepared a second token, so I actually can still control them. Chops off his arm and puts the dragon right on it.
You know, I did think it was odd he didn't do this at half health. Shame
No,
on me
he
for
is.
thinking that.
Not
It's
taking
shame
that.
on me for thinking that half health
11.
first forms half health.
Combatant group.
Shame on you indeed.
Okay, so he is going to get to go after you, but I will let you have the rest of your movement or turn if you would like. If you
You
have a
should
bonus
bonus
action, you
action
can
move
bonus
Hunter's
action.
Mark. You should bonus action move Hunter's
It's
Mark.
not. You don't have to. You can cast a spell on him so that it works. But
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
don't
say,
have
does Hunter's
to
Mark
recast
actually
it
leave him because it
because he's
yeah.
not actually dead. But the token had to change because of the way dying works.
All right, we'll put that.
So just cast it if you can without using the spell slot, just to, or
It's-
give yourself the spell slot back if you have to.
It says it's innate spellcasting for me, so it doesn't.
Oh,
cost-
because the bonus move. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, if you'd like to move it all, or use an actual bonus action, anything else you could potentially do. He doesn't look as strong as he did when he was at full health, but he does now have a dragon head attached to his arm.
In a way that you think would give him more reach, or about the same?
In the way that you think he could start spewing fire out of it if he wants to.
Okay, but like he can't like punch us from 15 feet away. It's not like super long.
He was already great axing from like 20 with his
Okay,
legendary
so-
action.
so fair.
That-
Okay,
can't actually
you were
make
actually
it.
not going Ripple. It's him because he's next, but because of the tie. So he's going to look at Anam.
I'm not here.
You are though.
Knob's over there like, who, me?
What is existing? Come on, tell me, Godric.
He's going to walk this way. Use 10 feet of his movement.
It's a bold
Yeah.
choice of him.
He didn't even show it. Oh, because I didn't target him. They didn't actually do it. That's depressing. Make a dexterity saving throw, Anam.
Nope.
It is fire damage, so you didn't take half.
Or a quarter.
It is technically a
Thanks, Mike.
cone. So you take a quarter of this, and that's
all about the
3d6.
Roll a 3.
Okay,
Or
so
less.
you
3?
take 2. No, because it's half and then half, and you round down.
Oh!
And then roll another dexterity save.
Hold on. I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke him.
Okay.
I don't want to be that
Before I
guy.
die.
But what's the range on Hellish Rebuke?
60 feet.
Yes.
He's 10 feet away. If Hellish Rebuke doesn't work at 10
He-
feet,
He's also like walking it closer as well, so he even could hellish rebuke. He's essentially, he has the dragon in his arm. It's his turn, and he's slowly walking towards Anam while breathing fire on him. He doesn't need to concentrate on this because it's not concentration. But sure, he saved concentration. He
Did he
saved
take
on
the
that, so he takes half damage.
6 fire.
Cool. So he's going to do one more dex save as the constant stream of dragon fire.
No.
Yes. Damn, it's a quarter again.
Roll
Nice.
I'm below a 10.
Let's see.
That's
Roll
above a
that.
10.
It's half and then half. It's actually exactly the amount of health you have left. I'm sorry.
so it meets it, beats it. He stands upright.
That's right.
That's not.
That's
I'm
how
like,
me.
damn, I'm so strong. He couldn't even draw me. Yeah,
No, he
it's
just
true.
falls over next turn. That's how that works, right?
Right.
He's
You
still
need to actually take the damage off of here. You got it.
Oh,
You got it.
he's
to yourself.
on his feet till the end of the turn order, then he falls.
Boy,
What?
a crit save here would be pretty peak.
You rolled, but not a crit save.
Well,
Why did I
a
roll
crit
death
save
already?
here would be pretty peak.
Bam! He's up.
Yeah, I
a
knew if I
great
just
save.
kept repeating it, it would work. Honestly, though, it's more important that the healer crit saves.
That is
Yep.
true.
Healer is up, and he gets his full turn. You are prone, so remember you only have half of your movement.
Just remember, guys,
You
I still
should
have full
heal-
health.
You should heal a Nom first, because he can change turns with anyone.
He's right.
Yeah.
He is right.
As much as I'd like to say you should bring me up, if you can get
No,
a
he
Nom
can't change
up,
turns with Godric, though. It is an ally,
Anyone.
just so you know. If
Yeah,
Godric
yeah,
goes
but I
first,
mean-
you can't change turns.
Only one of us
that,
has to
that,
be
it
ready.
doesn't help anybody if Godric goes first, but he stands the best chance to get away from Godric.
You know what situation Godric wouldn't be going? Never mind.
All right.
Okay, Brixham, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna stand up,
Okay.
and then
Let me take the prone off of you real quick.
He's gonna cast Charm Person.
And then we just get his loot.
You become best
The loot.
friends, and he gets a poker table for heroes this way.
The loot has to be made by the curator. You take an item to him, and he makes it.
And then we get his loot.
You can't charm
Oh!
him and then get his loot.
Oh, he is the Soul Forge guy at from Elden Ring.
I mean, the person that we most akin to is the twin, whatever, that person that sits on the pedestal with the staff next to the two fingers in the back room.
No, I was thinking the
The one that floats?
no, I was
Yeah, the
thinking
one that
guy
sometimes
who
floats to
just-
see what's going on.
I was thinking the guy
What?
who beats on a hammer all day and teaches that girl how to make
Technically-
action heroes.
I'm gonna use it. Vote Quincy, put my person next to a Nom, and then use Cure Wounds. Vote Quincy as a bonus action.
Oh, wait.
Wait, are they
Where
both
is
spells?
the- Nope, one of them is a class
What's up?
feature.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Channel Divinity. I remember.
Let's go,
Channel
and-
Divinity.
Yeah.
Way to have this stuff.
And then Cure Wounds is gonna be at second level.
Sweet. Cast it.
Are you sure that your microphone is not your cell phone in the other room?
I think it would just be
I don't know what's
internet.
going
I think
on.
he's okay. I think it could just be an internet thing, which is fine.
I don't know. I
It-
think he's
I
a
can
news
still,
guy.
I can understand what you're saying, and that's literally all I care about.
I think he's an on-scene
This is
newscaster
it,
from
enough.
1980.
And Nom's up with 8 HP.
He was reporting from the store.
Yeah.
And then I have.
I think he's about to get hit in
You
the
have-
face
you
with
have
a drought as he's showing
10 more
how
to do.
brave he is for storming the hurricane.
That's my turn.
Okay, let's see. Chaos. Ooh.
You don't even
Nom.
have to change spots.
I'm just gonna leave things as they are.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm pretty positive.
Alright.
You can use half your movement to get up, unless you want to
I'm
sit on
gonna-
the ground. It's up to
No,
you.
I'm gonna get up, I think.
Okay.
You gonna play dead?
No. Not yet.
I love that move in Divinity Original Sin 2.
Wait,
said
that
that, that's
hits. Yeah.
That's a little bit better.
Dang.
All right, and then I'm going to bonus action disengage.
That,
Leave that boy all
And
alone.
I'm gonna leave this boy alone where he belongs. I mean,
I would just do straight backwards.
I can't.
Straight
It's
north,
the fog.
Straight north. Straight north. Straight north.
yeah, you can go straight north.
no matter
You
what
know
I
that he
do,
can
I,
hit like 20 feet.
I was gonna say I can't get out of melee range of him.
But if you
Yeah, but
get
make
don't
him
know.
work. Make him
closer-
work for it at
So
least.
he's changed now, so you don't know what other potential
So right, so
legendary
his
actions
melee
gonna
range has
have.
doubled, so no one
That's
can get out
not
of
true.
melee range
He
of
also
him.
might not do a melee thing. Who knows?
Also, how,
You know what?
how are you going to get out of the cone range,
I'm just gonna attack him again.
really?
Sure.
I mean, realistically, it saves
Oh,
us heals if you go
nice.
down each turn, because, like, your death is going
No.
to soak more damage.
Oh
right?
no.
I should have disengaged. Oh.
Okay, so he is going to, at the end of your turn, earn all of his legendary actions.
Wait, does a 13 hit?
No.
Wait, hold on.
Does a 14 hit?
Do you have lucky?
No. But you can't just keep going up.
No. That roll is like,
It's a 7 plus 6,
what did I
right?
actually roll? Oh,
It's
yeah,
13.
okay.
You rolled a 7. It's 7 plus 6. Yeah, you rolled a 1 and a 7.
Does a
Seven.
17 hit? Just
No, well, that doesn't. So,
Where does the 15
as he's
on the
going to
scale
burn
fall?
all of his legendary action, he's going to sink his fiery dragon fist into the ground
Into the
and pull up
boy.
a bunch of earth and fling it. I need from Gabagulio and Prezor. As meteors go up, and little mini meteors go up into the sky of fire and rain down on you. I need.
You
You
can
know,
describe
I-
the perfect Sunday.
I clocked that
I'm-
happening, and that's why I'm hiding in the mist.
No,
Oh,
you hide in the mist, you wake up,
shit.
and you're just out of the fight. I need. We're gonna say it's 1 dex check.
Oh, one to save it
Or
all?
we could do so. It's 1 or 3, because you have
Can I
3
roll
meteors
and
coming out
decide?
of each of you. No, you have to. I'll let the 3 of us we can talk about it here right now and find out their way.
Hold
But
on.
the decision has to be now.
I'm gonna
1
use a
or
luck
3.
point because I think I have to call it, right?
You do, yeah, beforehand.
Yeah, for
Can
advantage.
can I
But-
ask,
Yeah.
not necessarily the dice, but how many dice are gonna get rolled for damage?
It's 3 mini meteors, so it's not. And I don't think of like huge meteor. You can think of. I mean, any caster would know this spell looks like Melf's minute meteors, so like tiny little meteors coming up. But there are 3 of them hurtling at each of you.
I think there's a better chance we pass one than like we're gonna fail. at
If we
least 2
agree
of
on that, then going forward, this kind of thing would be one roll.
It would make it 1 roll, if only because several of us are going to be able to use their reaction.
Yeah, 1 roll actually is just beneficial.
I think
Yeah.
so. I think it's statistically better for us because I don't think anyone has a
Then
minus to dex.
do 1 roll for it.
Okay, I'm gonna use a luck point so I get it. Can I get advantage?
Does luck let you do it on saving throws?
Well, you said it was a
get
check.
Julio's other luck
Hold
point.
on, you said it was a check.
It's a saving. No, sorry, it's a saving throw. It's a saving
Okay.
throw.
It's,
Of course, there's meteors hurtling at you.
You've thrown the save. Way to go.
It's a D20 test, which I believe is that a saving throw?
When you roll a d20 for a test, is a saving throw a test?
Is a D20
How does that even
test.
mean?
It's new wording. Saving throw.
That's awful.
Yes, a saving throw is a test.
Yes. Sweet. It's meant to encompass everything. Then the reason they call it a D20 test is whenever you roll a D20 against something.
It was a word to use instead of saying one and then the other. So like instead of saying checks
Yeah.
and saving throws,
I guess that's
a
why they're
test
saying
is
it.
both. I think it was to clean up some like syntax stuff where like they meant to do both, but they didn't put both in the wording. But
Right, well,
Okay,
this
Peter's
makes
going
more
to take
sense than
half
when we
of
talk
this.
about it at the start
Gabagulio's going
set.
to take half of this. So
I
you're
crit.
going to take
give me nothing, please.
8 damage, 8 fire damage. As 3 meteors both go into you and make. There's no concentration, I think.
I know.
on
I
Gabagulio's anymore.
I
Or no,
even hit
okay.
disadvantage just to try to lose it, and it didn't work.
I can take that away real quick.
Okay.
Creaser, you keep Hunter's Mark up. And it's your turn.
When am I able? Before that, am I able to hellish rebuke him? For
Is it 60 feet?
yeah.
Yeah,
Go for it.
on damage.
Why not?
Okay, I would like to do that.
I am gonna say that uses your reaction though.
Yeah, sure does. I don't have any other reactions though, other than an
Alright.
opportunity.
I will say I also gave you the information that he's burning all of his legendary actions to hurl sick.
You did say that, and I appreciate that.
So he fails the save and he takes the full 16 fire damage. I need to remove his concentration.
Actually, great roll on Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, not bad at all.
One above the halfway point.
Alright, I would like to put an arrow in him.
Will you though?
So,
13%.
like, does a 13, Like, but
It does not hit.
what about a four? Like, if I keep changing the math, does a four?
No, you can't.
What if he had the 5 to it?
Yeah.
What if my minimum roll is a 8?
The more you change it, the closer you get to hitting a nom in the head.
Wait, no, don't do that.
He's going down anyway. Don't worry about it. You keep going,
I
Grizzle.
mean, that's a valid point. But at least I'll take a hit from him.
Yes, very true.
Can I bonus action throw my boomerang?
No, you
At
have your
me?
longbow out. Would you like to move at all, Brad?
And I'll keep with my my kiting.
Just going around the outskirts? Sure.
Yeah. I'll do that.
It is Brixham's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move 30 feet. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action healing word. First level.
Sure. Healing word is ranged if you didn't want to move. So,
Oh, I was
It's up
looking
to
at the wrong. Yeah, I will totally not move. Well, I will. I'm just gonna go 30 feet north.
sure, you'd be there if you went straight 30 feet north.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to use your action? That you can use your action.
No, there's nothing. Can I hide?
Okay. No, well, no, there's really no place to hide behind anything in here.
Then,
You can
just
take the dodge action.
Yep.
Here we go. Gabagoolio.
Hold on. I'm pasting my fear in chat.
I mean, we'll
Who
see.
knows? Eldritch
It's
Blast
fine.
still seems like a good spell.
Seems like a great spell.
Sure does.
It hits.
Ever
Make sure to add your plus
Eldritch
4.
Blast.
Let's go. He is already re-bloodied. Well, not quite. Technically, his max health isn't the same when he came back up. He's not quite re-bloodied. He's close.
That's all I got. I can't do anything else.
Okay. So his turn. He is going to do what he's done before, where he does a wind wall. Except for this time, he is doing it with fire and wind. So I usually make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, make an out check.
I know.
Oh, don't say.
Yes. Please.
Ooh, he
There you go.
crit.
Okay. So
That's
the first
still
two
not enough.
d6 of this are bludgeoning. The second 2d6 will be will be quartered because it's fire. So it is. So 5 half is 2, so that's 2 for bludgeoning damage, and then 11. It's 5. It's 2. I think it's only 4 damage total on that because of the quartered fire damage.
What about
Yeah.
the emotional damage?
So that's it. You take 4 damage, and he does not take attack opportunity when he's leaping through the air, but he does leap through the air. Actually, no, he's going to leap through the air up here.
Ah,
He's going to make a great axe attack against Brixham. He's going to make one great axe attack against Brixham, which critically misses. So he does one. He does leaps through the air. Does that?
He
Does
breaks
one
his
great axe
own
attack.
arm.
And he does a battle axe attack to follow it up. That one hit. 13.
ah.
That is a lot of damage. But that is his turn. Ripple, you are prone, but you are up.
Fuck him up, Ripple.
I'm sorry, I was on a completely different screen because I didn't think I would ever get to play again.
It's true.
So, fun.
Big boy
fun
spell
time.
slot him.
Bilbo's fun slots.
Level 4, so I don't think you have
Big boy.
big boy spell slots yet.
Bilbo fun slots.
I mean-
okay, so we know that Scorching Ray is not
Oh.
the big thing anymore. He looks really hurt. So I'm going to
If you rolled
upcast
good on
magic-
all them scorching rays.
No, I'm not going to. So I'm just going to upcast Magic Missile.
That's my
Sure,
favorite
it's
answer.
4 missiles.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit.
Hit the
I'm gonna hit
button
the-
and then
and then-
give me 4d4 plus 4, because we know that it doesn't actually work properly. And then I'll just take it.
Wait, are you saying that there's no way 4d4 kills him? Ooh.
No, he's saying that
It
this
wouldn't even
is
go anywhere else,
damage.
even if it did.
13. That's a pretty. Yeah, that's not bad.
Honestly,
Not-
yeah.
That's super average, bro.
He's not near
Yeah.
death.
I mean, that's better than getting an 8.
That's actually, that's exact, isn't that exactly?
Yeah.
2 2s, 1 4, 1 1.
Yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's fine. It's better than getting 4 1s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that he's. Also, I stood up. I forgot to say that part.
Okay. Would you like to move at all with 15 feet of movement?
I'm going to move 15 feet to the left, and then I'm going
Sure.
to drink the potion I have in my bag
Look at that.
with my
84 plus
bonus
2.
action, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I spoiled myself.
Okay. Now, nominations anyone he wants before we go? Or we
You
lock
want
in?
to swap or are you good?
What do I have for spell slots? Give me a second here.
Sure.
Well, it's either me or one of me or Anama's going down this round, right? He's not gonna jump all the way down to Ripple.
You know he didn't use his legendary action at the end of Ripple's turn, and he only has 1 turn before his round. So you know he's gonna get a really, really big combo off.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Allegedly.
How close to death is this bad boy?
He's not near death. He's badly injured. So you know he's not 25% and lower, but he's below 50%.
God, if he was 25% or lower, I'd walk up closer and cast sleep on him. Put that boy to night.
If we survive to next round, that's a good.
You know
next
what?
time.
You know what, Anam? You do it. You've got that.
Okay. Okay, come back.
Finish him.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Boy's gone.
Damn.
If I had a level 2 spell slot, I would probably argue I
Yeah.
should, but
Well,
I don't.
All right, I'm gonna throw the boy at him.
No, the boy's gone.
Make an
Oh.
improvised
boy's
attack.
gone. That's right.
Fuck.
He disappears as you're throwing
You're
him.
throwing.
Not again.
And then into the
All right.
nothingness.
Because I didn't hit with my last attack, I'm gonna have to bonus action steady aim,
Whoa. That's an old one.
and then I'm gonna attack him.
Let's go. That hits. Trying to miss there.
I tried.
Well, nice.
There we go.
He is. Now he is near death.
He's gonna wallop of a turn coming up though.
So, would you like to move at all?
I can't.
I bet he can take us both
Because
out
steady
in one
aim,
turn.
right? So, at the end of your turn, he is going to do the same thing where he kicks up fiery meteors into the sky. He is going to send 2 at Ripple, 2 at Anam, and 2 at Gabagulio. So I need the 3 of you to make dexterity saves.
I'd like to use a luck point.
I don't
You
like
can.
that, because that means he's probably going to just run at me.
That is a failure on a 15.
You're a failure on a
17.
15.
Success on a 17. Ripple, that is a failure.
Wow.
So Nam's going to take half, Ripple's going to take full, and Gabagulio's going to take half. These are fire damage. Okay,
Ugh.
so
Well,
that's
I'm gonna go to
7
the other
for
room again.
Anam.
No, a quarter for
I thought the
a nom,
last
And
right?
one
7
was
for Gabagoolio.
3d6.
Isn't a nom
No,
It
quarter
was
I
because
didn't-
of
I didn't
fire?
succeed.
Because it was 3.
He
Oh.
said I didn't succeed.
Oh.
Correct.
Right.
He was also mean, and he said that it can't be a check.
Also true.
The saving.
Right.
And then it's
I'm out
His
of luck
turn.
though.
Are you? Did you take the 7 damage now?
What? 46, you just rolled like shit. Alright.
No.
Maybe. Well, for 14, so he's at 0.
I don't know what you're talking
The 66 is because it's 2d6
Every time
per
you kill
meter.
me, it re-pops down the death saves.
I know.
Before I die, I
can't
look
do
over at Kreezor and just like is scared as everyone else has died, and it's only me and him left.
We
As
got this,
Godric
buddy!
starts his
And I
turn.
tap my tattoo.
This version
Weird,
of
weird
this,
hand brothers for the win.
this version of this guy didn't have one of his things. Okay. So he is going to rush Gabagoolio, and he's going to make 3 Dragon Claw attacks, 3 bites.
Yeah,
Oh, been nice knowing you, buddy.
yeah, it's been nice being around. You know, it's time to die.
Okay. That hits 4,
That's exactly how much health I have. Ooh.
and then he's gonna run over to Kreezor.
Oh no! But you already said he makes 3 attacks.
Well, he's
Exactly how
down
much
and
health do
needs a
you have,
multi-attack.
Kreezor?
Let's be honest, not enough.
That one hits for 14 damage.
No, I dropped concentration.
Is that the bad part?
And then
Wait,
one,
that-
and
that's
you
actually
are
prone?
grappled in his
Oh,
crop.
grappled.
No, you're not actually prone. You're grappled in his crop.
Okay.
You get thrown out of there.
All right,
And
here's where we're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, and every one of us is about to crit death save, and just drop this fucking guy.
let me get my thing out real quick. Yep. So that was 2. That was 2 bites. So he has 1 more bite.
Oh no.
Oh no, he does. So this is just a crush essentially, because he did a bite. He's grappled around. His teeth are trying to sink in.
Good thing my carp is teeth-proof.
That's not true.
We
That's
did
consistent.
talk about it. We have talked about it the whole time.
You are still. You're not prone. But you're still up. And
Hooray!
you are
We all get to
grappled
make
in
death
the mouth
saves.
of this. It's true. Hey, you could crit. One of you already did.
I'll believe it when I believe it.
That was a roll.
You don't even believe it twice.
Pick me up.
Gabagoolio, make sure it's hidden, because I know sometimes when I
My whole
drag
character
it down-
sheet is down. I have no reason to have it open.
That was also a roll. Kreezor, it's your turn. You're grappled.
I'm not hearing a lot of crit saves
No
as
one
I'm
does
doing-
crit save.
as I'm doing laundry.
I
in
can
a
tell you,
different
like,
room.
I definitely crit save.
he
He's
is
just waiting
near
to
death.
tell us.
This is way closer than I expected it to be at level 4.
Again, if I didn't miss with every scorching ray, Catholic.
You could. Could be dead.
So
Come
as
on,
grappled,
Kreezor.
I don't have disadvantage on attacks.
Right, just 0 speed.
Also, if that enlarge reduce spell had worked, we all
Right?
would be up.
You did tell. Did I tell? He succeeded on the save, right?
Yes.
I
That was
also
good.
should. I think I'd have to watch the taste spec, but I gave you the information that he also can't be. He seemed immune to an effect of
You
transformation.
did. You did.
Yeah.
I forgot that because it was it might as well.
It was a
have been
while
6
ago. That's
years
why I
ago.
remember. Yeah.
But yes, you did give me that. But thank
I
you for
have
reminding me
three
because I
uses
would have
of
tried
Red
again.
Ambusher now, and I'm an idiot.
You could have done more.
I could have done. Yep.
Okay, so Keegan's fired.
Before you beat yourself up, I don't think it would have made the difference. But let's see what happens. Oh no, that does not hit.
Mitsudoku.
can't do anything.
We can see what happens next round and see if we get lucky, and that's pretty much
Oh boy.
where we're at.
Yeah, that was what I had, boys.
That was a roll. Let's see what we got.
Quick, enough.
Rezor.
Change with Rezor so you can get your death roll.
Why would he be unconscious? Why would the only person that's up?
We're all unconscious. It's got to work
All
that
right,
way,
makes
right?
my death
No.
save. Oh, no, I have to
No.
be conscious to be.
We're all
He has
in
to
the
be conscious,
spirit
and also,
realm.
no, Creezor's still alive with 4 HP.
Oh yeah.
Are you bonus
Hurry up
action on
and
your
die.
mark again, or no? Do you not have the spell slot?
It technically doesn't take a spell slot.
Well, no, because it's only if it's a bonus.
No, it just says innate spell casting now. I was gonna save it for the potential to Hail of Thorns.
Could be it. Yeah.
All right. Does 19 hit?
Okay. It does.
All right. Does damage hit? God.
Damage does hit.
me. All right. I do have the single use of Dread Ambusher left because I can't fucking read, and I've been super used to only having 2 of them. Oh,
Okay.
fuck me.
Okay. Still have Hail of Thorns damage.
And then a Hail of Thorns. So this is... Wow, that's doing some really fun.
That is doing some fun things. He succeeds, so he only takes half damage.
God
He
damn.
is still alive.
God damn.
He's going to.
That was everything that I could possibly throw.
It's okay. Even if he knocks you out right now, we'll still fulfill the combat tracker and see if any of us crit save. And at the start of round 8, we'll finish.
He is going to breathe fire into you.
On the living
It's
thing?
2 dex saves, and I don't think he can't roll low enough. So you would go down. Because it's more than 1 die. So it's a total of 46 damage, and you have 4 HP, even if you took half. Maybe. You know what? Let's do it. Roll. Because what if he rolled 2 2s? It's possible. Give me a dex save. Okay, that's a success.
And you need another dex save?
I'm going to need another dex save. That is only 1 damage.
Holy shit.
That is a success. That is also only 1 damage.
God damn. Okay.
We got another.
Alright, I'm down to...
Okay.
I also
No.
like that it's you saving against your own damage.
I know.
Okay.
Come on. Get up.
Guys, who thought this is how I would tank this?
Break some.
Get up.
No.
Oh, I'm not liking these.
And he's up.
Ripple.
Ripples up.
Just gonna cast. Does he have enough health? Would magic missile just kill him?
Just magic missile.
He's
You
near
don't know.
death.
You know he's near death.
Oh.
I can't tell you how much health he
Highest
has.
level magic missile.
Well, it's level
for it.
1 because I don't have any level 2 spell
Do it.
slots left.
Do
It's
it.
guaranteed.
But yes,
Give me
I am
3d4 plus 3 then.
roll 3d4.
I like that Ripple just comes away
7.
as I'm being roasted.
He is still alive. Okay.
Do I have any bonus actions at a regular?
You don't have a lot of bonus actions.
No, I don't.
You could have rolled
I'm
a little
gonna-
better on those, but
Yeah, I'm gonna move all the way to the edge of the fog. That's not in the fog, correct?
Yeah, you're fine.
That's about as far away from him as
So-
I believe I
Seeing you come up, and he was getting cocky. He was like, I'm just going to finish him off normally. He's going to slam Ripple into the ground as a legendary action and breathe fire one more time. So I need you to make...
Get fucked, Ripple.
Actually, I don't think you can. Well, let's see what happens. Make a strength save because of the slam.
Oh, well, you really
Boy,
just want me to fill this one, eh?
if I could just
No, it's
if I could just get a good
Ugh.
initiative roll for once.
What's your max health?
36.
It doesn't do it. That's, you're 36. You're fine. But you are unconscious. And he releases you from the Dragon Claw that turn as well. And then we get to see what happens.
Good night, sweet prince.
Give me
Okay,
up. Let
so
me up.
Ah,
first,
Yeah.
Gabagool
Come
can
on,
potentially
come on.
get up.
Get in the game, Gabby.
Give me up.
Ooh, he is done.
Oh.
He is awake in the other world. That was a
That's a crit fail.
3 fails. That was a crit fail followed by an already failed.
Yeah.
He is awake. Ripple.
Dumb question.
Mhm.
I never ate the pastry that gives me 1 bonus HP. Can I do that as a bonus action?
You can give yourself 1 temp HP.
I'm
Sure.
gonna do that because now it has doubled my HP pool.
I'll let you Skyrim this while you pause, put on pause menu and just
Okay,
shove
so that
food
that
down
is
your
my
throat.
bonus action. I
missile.
have 2. Yeah, I was gonna say I have 2 level 1 spells left, so I'm going to magic missile him.
Yes.
And this
3d4
time
plus
it's gonna
3.
not fuck you. That's all we're asking for.
And he does hurts away.
Whoa. That was a good roll.
In this case, Gabagoolio wakes up and then goes back to sleep immediately because that one did not do anything. You guys are all healed to full. Take a long rest.
The
In this
only
case.
way I can comprehend what happened is like I woke up from a dream in my dream, and I'm like, whoa. What just happened?
I look over at Ripple and I'm like, shit. You finished him?
I'm swole. In the mind.
You have interhemural swelling?
Yeah,
What?
mine is swollen.
Yeah. Cranial swelling? Yeah, alright.
That's a big word for you.
Come here, let me check you out. Make sure you're actually okay. Cranial swelling can be really serious, Ripple.
You're a beach ball.
It's so
Is
rude.
my carapace supposed to have this many holes in it?
Get all these
How many did it have
conditions
before?
off of you people.
I don't actually know. Never really stopped to count.
So, this will work. You can. The simplest of choice is any weapon that you have that you'd like. You can turn into a +1 weapon after defeating these bosses. As you scale with level, it can change because you're given a token. You also have a chance at 2 potential items, one of which is a talisman that you can put on, and then when you are wearing it, you have advantage on intimidation checks, but disadvantage on persuasion checks. Now you can hide it so that you go back to normal, but if you're going to make an intimidation check, you could put it on and then it's because you look disfigured. It changes your form to make you look similar to
disfigured.
Godric. You look terribly scary. It's not like you just look terrifying.
So is this a choice each of us gets to make, or is this one
No,
choice?
so this
we
is
get as a
for the
group?
party because there
Okay.
will be multitudes of these that you come
Gotcha.
across.
My vote
so
is maybe Kreezor gets a magical weapon because everybody else can attack in a way that does a different damage type,
And I
except for Kreezor.
primarily don't use a weapon, so
Yeah,
I don't want
you
that.
use psychic blades. You have Mother's Mace, so if we gave him a +1 weapon, we would have we wouldn't be limited to normal attacks as a party anymore.
I think that's good. I think that's good. Because
But I'm open to discussion.
I've already got a
+1
+4 in
plus
intimidation and a +6 in persuasion, so like the talisman's not super important.
Razor's like +1 boomerang?
No.
But also go
long
plus
bow.
one boom. You wanted to.
Long bow.
The longest of bows, Krazor.
The
You
short
know what? I bet they'll even let you pick which color the leather, like the part where you're gonna
You
hold
can.
it is.
You can
Yeah,
customize it.
I bet they'll even let you customize it. So why don't you go pick out a cool bow at the bow shop?
Can it be leather colored?
They're fresh out. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Can you
so
see
odd.
colors?
You know, they said. You know how they said they had all the colors? They really didn't expect
It
you to call
can
them
be
on it
leather
that
covered.
fast. Unfortunately, you have to get the pink one.
Gabagulio Grast is very happy you did not take the thing that makes you look horrific.
Yeah, we were. I'm a little vain as well.
He's not a little vain.
No, he's
We
not.
as a party don't make a ton of intimidation rolls.
That's true. It's very okay. So it's very difficult with this party because normally, as a DM, you're like, oh, I can just give them some cool weapons or some cool shields or something like that. You guys have 4 non-physical based characters. Oh, and at the end of this fight, talking about physical, your Brixim, your mace, I think it is officially a magical weapon, so it can go through things. But you also realize, because of what was happening where it was chipping off the edge and then coming back off the top of the mace, you know that now when you make an attack to hit anything that is within a 15-foot cone, twice per day, you can do 1d4 damage to any targets in a 15-foot cone. You now can control the shatter of the mace. It actually can detach like little pellets.
So it's 15-foot cone once per day?
Twice per day. So you have 15-foot cone twice per day. You can hit for an extra d4 damage to everything in that cone as the mace shatters and then comes back.
Alright, that's pretty sick.
Really sick.
Like normally I'd just be like, oh, let's give the rogue a really cool weapon to deal with. And it's like, no, he just wields psychic daggers. So everything wouldn't
Yeah.
be as good as psychic daggers.
I don't really know where to go up from, but
You just go, you leveling up is how you go up from. And then like armor's definitely things that you'll be seeing, and trinkets of forms, but there is no traditional progression path.
+1 to mind damage.
I thought about it. There'll probably be an instance where it's less like a +1 something. There'll definitely be something for spell casting and whatnot, but that's down the road. But yeah, after that you get your longbow +1, and also potentially that could be a thing. And you all wake up. We'll go on.
I go up to Krazor and I do that weird trick that you do for infants where it looks like you're separating your thumb from your hand and sliding it back. It's like, after that fight, look, Krazor, I learned grafting magic.
Is there gonna be a straight intelligence roll?
Gabagulio
that's not
just
right.
looks unsure in general.
You're not even on this scene yet. This is the wrong scene.
My
Long
version of-
abandoned mine. Now there's no token for me to get there.
It's
I am
true. I
darkness.
hit one over. I've been dark.
Why were we sent to the void?
I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light
Bam.
till I
He's
was
not
but a
actually
man.
here in this case. What was the intelligence roll? 11? You know that in 11 you can tell. If you're an average intelligence, you know the trick. He's probably tried to pull this once or twice in another way.
Okay. You know, brother, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Fine, I guess you're not 2 anymore. You're 3.
Yeah, that was last week.
He's actually 6, I think. He was 5 when we started. It's been a year.
Oh, you know how you should really roleplay Kreezor? Is I've been reading Andy Weir's new book, Hail Mary. Have
What
you
the
read
shit
that?
is it? Is this an ice cream sandwich?
What?
I just got handed an ice cream sandwich.
I'm on my way over.
Congrats.
That's
now.
cool.
That was also not the response I was expecting
No,
Yeah.
to an Andy Weir novel. Has anybody read Hail Mary? I'm like
I have not.
a third halfway through it.
Like Hail Mary, full of grace.
Not
hallowed
that
be
one.
thy
No.
name.
Andy Weir is the guy who
Thy
wrote
kingdom
Martin.
come, thine will be done.
We can stop. I got it. No, he's the guy who wrote The Martian, the book
Oh.
that was made into the movie.
Oh. Yeah, I don't. I've never read that book, The Hail Mary. Never.
It's a new one, but there is a character who I think Kreezor should model his character after in that, and that is all I will say.
Deacon, there's your
about it.
homework. You need to read that book so you can model a cruiser off of it.
You'd actually
Alright.
like it.
By next week?
Next week?
No, like by
Gotta
the end of
start-
the session.
You could probably finish
Oh,
it
okay.
next week if you really liked it.
Spark notes, here we
Um,
go.
As you all wake up, first things first, there is a ping. The wolf does seem to be a day away, but as there was that period of time where you were in there, but it does seem like going north did throw it off a little bit. So that extra hour seemed to help in some way, shape, or form. You also see that the merchant left an empty barrel by where his light normally is, and on it is a map.
I take the map and then I fill the barrel full of mayonnaise.
Can the alchemy jug make that much mayonnaise in a day? A barrel full?
No. It's
If
about-
not,
it's
then
12
what's the
pounds.
point?
It's 12 pounds.
Okay, you fill it part way if you want.
It was a waste of a purchase. I know we
didn't
got
buy
it.
it.
Hold on, I gotta Google. I gotta
I know.
Google. What's the density of mayonnaise? Is my new Google search.
Can we get like a hireling to take around an above ground
Google-
pool that we're just slowly filling with mayo?
No,
I don't have to.
you can't. And I'm not sorry about that. You just can't.
You know,
Okay.
I didn't really want it in pounds per cubic foot, but that's what I got.
Sure. So, while you're looking that up, on the map, there is a note written down that says, while you were out for a bit, I forgot to mention last night that you did all look pretty tired. I did hear a little bit of word from the person that you're tracking. They did go east and continue east. I'm not sure which way they went, but they did seem to go. This is a very long note, by the way. The map goes down quite a ways.
I didn't do the mayonnaise thing. It was only 1.5 gallons. That makes a very
Gosh
sad
darn.
barrel's worth.
This is a very sad barrel.
But 1.5 gallons is a lot of mayonnaise. I just want to be clear.
It's
It
an
is. I mean, it's a
uncomfortable
ton of
amount.
mayonnaise, but it's a full barrel that you're talking about here.
Yeah.
He seems to have gone east. There are two, and into the next zone off to the right. There are two ways.
Where
The-
is our map?
Your map? What do you mean?
Like the one that we can see.
If you're looking at, I mean, I don't have the map of each zone specifically mapped out at the, like the zone level.
Oh, okay. No, I thought we were all looking at a map, and I was the only one not looking at it.
No. So
Okay.
it is a map that is showing essentially. You can look at the Avirath map to get an idea. You're the zone to the right of where you currently are. So you're in the zone. So it's the zone you are in is to the right of the Exodar, and then there's one more zone than the red zone, and then the thought is that he will be, if he makes it all the way, going to the dark zone, to the right of that. So you're currently in the Lord of the Rings zone. You're about halfway through the zone. That's where you ran into. That's where the curse originally was that you broke the orb of. So this map points to the right. There is not a lot to the right because there's just a lot of walking in this zone. No one really understands why. Just a lot of walking that happens. A lot of really cool shots of really cool things with a lot of walking. And then
Playthrough of walking.
What's over
the
the next hill?
the eastern part of this zone is one big mountain range. If you're looking at it is actually accurate. There's like trees on the west and then mountains on the right, because you can see the little tiny tile on the map. A big mountain range that goes over the entire thing to the entire eastern part of the zone. The mountain range actually goes up north into the next zone where it becomes a huge mountain top, because the zone up there is just mountains. What? What do you need? Explain to me, because you have questions. Ask questions.
Zone-specific tasks.
Yes.
Should we
You
be
could.
looking to do those now, or like?
So you could. So this map will show. I'm telling you the way to get out. Technically, we'll go over that as well. If you like to stay in this zone, just kind of run circles around the wolf, or use the wolf, or do whatever you
Well,
like.
I'm supposed to be finding warlocks and like
Correct. So you could
Do
go.
that. I don't know. Should we do that here, or should we just keep moving?
I think we should keep moving because
So that's up to you. It's not like you're never going to be back to any of these zones before. You know that you're currently chased on one end, but you know how to kind of. You've figured out a good way, except for like time anomalies that seem to happen, of getting away from this wolf, and you have a target that you're trying to get to the east. You could take the time to go look through, see if you can find some form of, like for you, go to one of the towns, ask around, see if you can find a potential other warlock cult, and try and cement yourself here, or do those zone-specific tasks here. And I could set up a rogue, not a criminal, but just like specifically a spy network.
No, criminal work.
You can make it criminal too. It's up to you. You could do that. You will be. It's not like you're only ever going to. You could quite possibly be back here at some point. But it is completely up to you which way you want to go. You have a task at hand. You know that the farther. I mean, it's also up to you. Do you care if he gets to the zone, to the dark zones, or are you just going to chase him into that? Because that would be the time pressing matter.
And I'm not even necessarily taking the position that we should do this. I'm just trying to figure out, like, should we, when we get to a place, should we like immediately kind of be planting seeds as we go, and then like checking in on them on our way back and stuff like that? It just kind of feels like we're not interacting with that part. And I don't know if we should be.
So, I mean, to be fair, you've been to one town so far. You would have to go look for another town.
Yeah.
There are a couple other towns in the western part of this, not a lot of towns in the eastern half of this zone. You could go back if you're looking for a town-related thing. I mean, you could go look
Well, I guess
in the wood.
I'm
but-
reading mine, and I'm wondering how I can do it without constantly doing it, because I have to find people who I don't know about.
Correct.
So like that feels like that's gonna take time, and I'm gonna need to like.
maybe you could. Are you telling us this is your task, or are you?
Don't we all know
Well,
each
'cause-
other's stuff?
It's there. It's in the
Yeah,
zone-specific actions. It's thread.
Like I can see all of them. Like for instance,
You can see
need
all.
to repair the weave for wizards.
I do.
Rangers,
You could potentially
hunt and track
pair the weave.
legendary
It's a certain amount of
creatures. Warlocks. I'm trying to find other warlocks and either try to convince them to go to my demon or like pass them out. And clerics.
And they'll have specific effects for that zone. Sorry, in that zone you get specific.
Where did we hide this information?
It's threads. It's under Avirath notes
Yeah.
under threads. I pointed it out last session. I don't know if I must have.
Well, I've been thinking
Which
about it
is
since
fine.
last week, but now it's like now that we
Which is
might be
fine.
leaving this spot,
We
it's
don't
like
remember things.
No, that's fine. I also understand because I pointed out, but I didn't like go through each one, so I completely understand why you might not have looked at it.
Stop
I should
yelling.
have gone through each one. I'm not yelling at you. I'm saying I'm sorry.
Sorry.
But yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I was. I'm glad I brought it up now
So, like-
because I was confused.
These are things you can. It kind of comes down to player choice. It does take time. All of these take time to do.
Yeah, because like
It
I
does
wanted
set it
to-
up if you ever come back. It's not like you. These are actions that have to be done. It's not because you're trying to like set something up and then come back to it. These are actions meant to be
Yeah.
done and completed, not set up for.
Well, like,
Oh, Frank, you are so lucky. The name of an existing Thieves Guild leader is like just make up anything.
I have notes as far as the zones,
because like yeah, for
like,
me like I need to
a good chunk
I
of
need
the
to find
zones
warlocks, like-
leaders and stuff.
What is a major? What is a
I need
major?
to talk to Stabs McGillicuddy.
Yeah,
I-
Nope. That could be one of the zones I haven't made for yet, though. I might keep that. As
See,
far
he
as a
did-
major, so as far as a
Gonna be
major
Stabby
item, that would
McStupid
require some form of like library or wizard, or it would probably be a library. It would be a library, not probably
I have library books. Can I
to
use
go
that?
do research. I mean, you could do I will let you do a history check if you have. Well, did you get any? Did you keep any books from the library that was here?
I haven't returned a single fucking book yet. I still have the werewolf book. Every time I go to a library and I'm like, is this a real library? And you go, no, it's not. I'm like, I am taking the book.
It was unfortunate that I pointed this out after you left the main hub. I meant to put this in like a week before you guys left the main hub of the area, the first 2 towns you were in. Because this is
That
where
makes
most
sense.
of that would end up being
That makes sense
done.
because you're asking like, what would you like to do? And we're like, nothing.
Right. Right. If it ends up, I mean, it's not going to be detrimental if you don't do it in this zone, but maybe in the next zone, keep these type of things in mind. We can say I'm not going to penalize you. We can say this one's kind of a wash
Okay.
because it was a little
We were
bit too
so
late that I
focused on
pointed this out.
Melvin.
Right. But in the next zone, when you get to the major first town, you guys can all split up. Well, not split up, but like try and gather this information.
I think I know what the
It's-
DM is trying to say, and it's let's split up, gang.
Everybody split the
Got it.
party.
And then you'll be able to go down different paths. Now, each one of these are going to be in different sections, and you do still have a wolf following you, so there will always be some form of back and forth to it. Plus, you are chasing someone, so it's a
Yeah. The
It's
wolf is
supposed
chasing
to-
Gabagulio though, so I'm okay.
the point of this is supposed to be a decision. And sadly, because I forgot to put it in there the first time you didn't get it. But it's like, do we keep chasing Malhoun? Do we cement where we are here in case we have to come back at some point? That kind of thing.
Yeah, I was just saying. I think we're
Do
also
we think
gonna
we're
be
gonna
chasing
fight in
guy
this
for most
zone?
of the
And
campaign,
should we?
so-
Yeah,
And it's
go
like-
hunt some shit now.
Well, it's also like, do we want to fight in this zone more? Like, are we going to need these advantages in this zone? That could also be something you can think of.
Do we think
When you make
Malhoun has
that
already left this zone?
You know he's already left this
Yeah.
zone. By the map, he exited through the east. Back to the map, it would say there are 2 major ways. One which is quick and more dangerous, and one that is slower but not as bad. You can either go through the mountain or you can go over it.
Oh, you know
Over
which one
is
I'm picking.
less
through the mountain.
dangerous but slower. Through is more dangerous but faster. You know, there are reports that Malhoun went over, so you might be able to get some form of a little bit of a lead, or catch up a little bit if you went through. And this is all from
Favored
the
terrain
traveling
is-
merchant and any adventurers you might have talked to and anything like that. This is a map
How
that
long
you
would
went.
it take? Do we know how long it would take to get through the mountain?
So through the mountain would be 1 day. Over it would be 2.5 to 3, depending on weather.
I'm gonna send my Raven familiar after Malhoun, see if he can't get some eyes on him, and then return to our location, wherever I may be. I'm assuming it knows how to re-find me again, because we're
So you're gonna
magically-
send it forward, and I'll just keep track of it then. Does it have a range or no?
Well, there's a range that we can talk. It does not have a range. It
Okay.
just exists, unless he kills it.
Sure.
Then I can
But yeah,
summon
no,
it
I'll
again.
keep that. I'll make a note of it, and I'll keep track as
But
far
I
as
assume the
where it
Raven
would
can
be.
find me again pretty easily since it's magic.
It's your familiar. I would say so. You would know that it could probably, even more than likely, will be able to find you, as long as nothing happens to it. I mean, yeah, I'll keep track of that on the side.
I'm trying to remember A, that I have it, B, how to mechanically use it, and C, how to role play use it. I keep forgetting I have it.
But yeah, so there's about a 2.5. It's a 2.5 day walk or 2-day ride to the mountain. You do still have your horses, and then you either 1 through it, or depending on weather, 2 to 3 day over it.
Now, Poe, if you find him, keep yourself safe, but I'll feed you something special if you shit on his robes.
Got it. And then he just goes.
How to get your bird killed in one.
He doesn't die per se. I just have to re-summon him because he's a
He's familiar.
Fae. He's
Okay.
He'd go back to the Feywilds.
I would just be sad for a moment and then have to change my spells for a minute and summon him again.
So,
Let's do it.
with the idea of the zone-specific task being for next time, and you're going after Mount Hoon, where are you going? Through or over? Treacherous, but quick. Or slow,
Through the
but
mountain.
safe.
Through the mountain.
Which one of us has the Ring of Free
Actually-
Action so the difficult terrain doesn't bog him down?
I think a nom.
Yeah, I think it's
Can we hunt down a creature?
What is
Because that is a zone-specific action before going into the mountain, and then have the extra damage on creatures in the mountain.
So you can give me a survival check that'll be very difficult. Normally you'd want to go and ask and listen at like a tavern, where you'd need some form of information. I will give you a survival check, but it's going to be very difficult to get.
What's his
Yeah,
preferred
that is-
terrain type? Doesn't he have one?
What is your favorite terrain, by the way? Do you have, does Rangers have favorite terrain in 2024?
I thought they did.
They must. That's like a core mechanic.
They might have changed it, is my thing, because they changed.
They might have
Rangers.
changed how it works,
Or-
but I feel like they gotta.
Well, I'm just curious because like if he had chosen mountains, would he not get advantage on that check?
Well,
I
it's,
have a
you're
favorite.
not
enemy.
specifically looking at mountains. Yeah, there's no. Wait a minute.
I don't know if
What's
there's a-
Depth Explorer. I think they changed it all out for Asha's version, which is
Yeah.
Depth Explorer. So you have expertise instead. They made it more useful than just, is this my favorite terrain? No, okay, it's useless. I think they took it
Yeah.
out in favor of different things.
So did I get the only best hand use case of it, and then it doesn't exist anymore now?
Yes.
Yeah, because you were in an Underdark campaign with Underdark as your favorite terrain.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic.
And then the expansion module was mostly
We were-
above ground.
That is fair. But I was a Gloomstalker at that point. You made it so it was always dark, so I was just invisible for the rest of the game.
It's true. Except for things that had True Sight, which a lot of things had True Sight at the end of the game. Because level 20 things have True Sight
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
fair.
of time.
That and just that we were always fighting demons and liches.
Things that are
and-
immune to poison.
That's true
Alright,
from
well-
level 1 on up. Everything.
That's
is
true. A lot of things in the Underdark are resistant or immune to poison.
Poison is really for killing players.
Or humanoid. Like, it's not.
Humanoids.
That's an Underdark campaign. So, yeah, that's a very specific use case. Poison can actually be useful.
There were some great use cases, but it's really more for humanoids, not other things. Pretty much anything that's not a playable character almost can't be
Correct.
poisoned. Even the thing,
And-
even humanoids are only resistant. Like, but what poisoner gets rid of that? But
Correct.
immune is its own bitch. But the Underdark just has a lot of really good poisons.
Since you guys have decided, I'm gonna go feed some cats, and then we'll take our break, and then we'll come back. Is it through the mountain? Is it a group decision through the mountain? Some people have said it. Is that what we're doing?
Nothing could go wrong.
Well, he's convinced me.
Okay,
Facing the Balrog.
but
Why
you're going
not?
through.
God,
the
is that what we're doing?
Wait. Oh, I thought. Oh, sorry. I thought we were just saying over.
mountain.
No,
All right.
it's
Well,
saying
time to go
that.
face the Balrog.
No,
Well,
over the
it is-
over the mountain was the frost elementals and the crows and the wind that was on Saruman's side.
It could have been. We'll see. Well, you'll never know.
Under the mountain,
So
under
we're
the
just
mountain
did have to
is the
retreat.
under the mountain is the creature from the deep, the Balrog, and all the goblins.
And a lot of goblins and orcs.
in
Anyway,
a cave troll.
Can we
You're
just
gonna-
play
you're gonna
the
get
We're
Ripple the
Taking
White.
Hobbits to Isengard's song next combat. I think that's
no.
We do have hobbits.
That's no.
I'm your brother. You're a hobbit.
Yes, Ripple. Brixham knows the pecking order.
Why wouldn't you want to be a hobbit? They're cheerful folk. I also presume there's no hobbit race in D&D. It's gnomes, right?
Yeah.
Or is there a halfling?
There's a halfling.
It's halfling.
No, I stand mistaken. Bernie Sanders has been emailing me a lot recently. Things must not be going well.
I can't figure out how to just add +1 to the longbow. That's in here, and
Go into. Oh, no, that is it.
can I just add an existing item?
If you go to your weapons and then hit the 3 dots, I think you can add shit to it. Yeah, you can. So go to your inventory, and then
In
where it
D&D
says
Beyond, I figured it out.
no, I'm talking about in Foundry.
In Foundry?
Yep, go into your inventory, and then where it says weapons, all the way to the right, there are grayed out 3 dots over one another. Click that. Then go to detail and click magical, and up the damage to bonus +1.
Ah, son of a bitch. That's way easier. Okay. Boop. Close.
And that'll cover you till the next report.
God, I love that string. I also think it might already just get a +1 for being magical.
Maybe. Shoot Gabagoolio, see how it goes.
attacks.
Dex, proficiency, magic, and what's the last +2 on that bad boy?
5+2+2.
So, I'm assuming 5 is your Dex modifier.
Yep.
Assuming 2 is your proficiency bonus. And then I'm assuming 1 is it being a magic item.
Yep.
Is there a +2? Oh, +2 because you probably have ranged focus as a ranger, ranged combat focus, right?
Features, traits. I took fighting style archery,
That's the one that gives you +2, I believe.
which is a +2 to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
yep. So yes, I think you did it. And then a +1 weapon does 1 more damage. Correct.
I still wish I could have done dual wielding boomerangs. I think that would have been hilarious.
You would have had to wear an alligator skin hat.
Yeah, no, like that was the plan. I was going to make this character into Crocodile Dundee, and then I was like, why can't I throw 2 boomerangs? And it's because they don't have the throne
I'm back.
trait. Because apparently
Well-
boomerang is like weirdly hacked.
Well, hello. Ooh, boy. I know I didn't do that much, but I am feeling this afternoon.
Yeah.
I guess that's not fair. I did cut and move the 2x6s and the 2x8s. And move shit in and out of the garage. But, still.
How's everyone do?
Sweet.
I still wish boomerangs had the throne property.
Don't we all?
Do we?
We do.
I do. I wanted to make Crocodile Dundee. Like that was genuinely my character plan to drop on you all like from 4 months ago.
Alas.
Well, now it's just Crocodile Dundee with a longbow. It's okay.
Yeah.
More like
You had to improvise.
yeah, Crocodile Dundee.
Got him.
Actually, the hand axes have
They do have some
the
of that.
throne.
Yeah, they
Sure.
just don't like boomerangs.
Yeah, man, I could have.
It does seem bewildering that they wouldn't.
Can I carry?
Yes.
All right, DM.
Uh-huh.
Would you let me carry a holster of throwing axes?
You could have multiple hand axes. Yeah, I wouldn't care too much about that.
Oh, Keegan.
Yeah.
That's because ranged weapons don't have the thrown property. It is just a ranged weapon.
Yeah, it's super janky.
I had like 6 or 7 daggers on me.
He
That's
does.
because
He
everybody
has
booted
to
into the
begin
game and was like, we're never gonna use these. Here are these
Right.
daggers.
with. Use a dagger.
Well, that's I was gonna go like for a quiver of boomerangs and take the whatever that was, thrown weapon fighting.
Could have done that. You still could do that with hand axes.
I could do that with hand axes.
No, if you're gonna do it, you should get lawn darts.
I like that.
I had a ranger that used darts as a thrown weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretend,
you did.
pretend you're the drunk uncle that shows up to family barbecues and
I
goes
am.
up to all your 7-year-old nephews and goes, "We're gonna play fucking lawn darts." One of the very
Okay.
few games to be banned from sale for dangerous to children in the U.S.
So, is everyone back? I think I've heard everyone.
Frank's doing dishes, but otherwise, yes.
He
He's
can still
right.
hear.
I would say that
I think we're
more
all
to his
good.
head.
Is there anything you'd like to do on the travel over 2.5 days?
I would like to sing verbatim everything that Tom Bombadil sings in the first book of The Lord of the Rings.
You
know what? As much as
try,
you have
and then a
remembered, let
powerful
us see.
force stops you from even starting.
Now make
No,
him, make
Tom,
him do
why?
it.
Tom wouldn't care. It must have been somebody else.
It must
Evil
have been
Tom,
somebody
why?
else. I mean, if they're like foraging or anything
Yeah.
like that, looking
I
around.
forage for
Sure.
some healing
You
potions.
can give me a survival check.
Myself some guys.
I would also forage for things that, when mixed with oils, give applied effects to blades or other weapons.
Sure. So Brixham, you're able to find enough for 2 healing potions. And you're able to find. What are you looking for exactly? What kind? Because
Well,
with the
so
20,
I've
I can
already-
let you kind of
I've already
choose what
been
you're thinking here.
I've already been able to apply acid to weapons. We can now
Uh-huh.
make poison once a day, but we don't have any vials.
I have 8.
I think you have.
Oh, we have 8.
Your glass
oh.
blower blowed a lot of glass.
Oh,
got 8.
perfect.
I don't have any other glass. I just have 8 vials.
So, if there are any plants that apply the fire or the cold property, I would go for those.
As you were leaving the desolate, cursed area around where Sauron was, you were able to find a couple enough for 2 oil vials of fire blossom. Which is a
I was also
fire-
going to realize that because we were in a cursed area, I would also take necrotic.
You got fire in this one though.
Okay, cool.
Something with the ash. You actually know if for any strange reason it comes up where you'd want to plant it, though I don't see you guys sitting still for that long. That fire blossom grows very well in ash.
I'm going to.
Could we plant it in Heroes Respite?
Well,
There's no plots to plant in Heroes Respite. As of now, it's possible.
we'd also have to get
That
there
might pop
before
up.
it dies.
You don't know as far as the. You can say I can say you have 1 fire blossom seed. Just to keep
I'll take 1 fire blossom seed, and
plus
then
enough for 2 fire oils.
All right, I will make 2 fire oils. So fill up 2 vials with fire oil, and then I will dump our daily allotment of the alchemist jug, so that we have a dose of poison as well. So if anybody wants any of these things,
Okay, so who's getting what for these?
I don't
vials?
need any of these things. Just to be clear, these are for you guys.
Does anyone need a healing potion?
I still have mine from last
Because like
time.
the other thing too is like most of us don't use weapons. It's like I've got acid.
I'll take a healing potion if no one else wants one.
How
Keegan can apply it to his bow.
Yeah, he has arrows. Like he can apply it to his bow, and also because your packed weapon is technically an actual weapon,
I just don't use it.
you can
I
apply
can.
something to it if you'd like.
Yeah, Brixham might be able to on the hammer.
But again, it's not a packed weapon. It's a weapon that I cast spells on.
You can apply oils to the hammer. You can't apply poisons because you're not actually doing anything to get into the
Can
system.
we
But you could apply an
infuse
oil to it.
from the alchemist's jug with acid.
You can't. No, so that's really you can't infuse
Okay,
alchemist jug things like that.
fair enough. I had to
I
find.
mean, if we were to come across a scenario where it would make sense for me to do fire damage over psychic, I could always put it on a pair of daggers and go that route.
Yeah,
These
he
are
can
just
do- yeah.
when you use them up, we get the vial back, I presume.
I roll a die. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
So
It's a D500.
I'm just gonna subtract how many vials? 3? For what are you making?
Yeah, you-
Ripple?
I made 2 fire vials and a poison vial.
Okay.
And then are you making 2 more healing potions with that, Brixham? Or are you? So
Making
you are
1.
able.
I have 5
You
more.
know that.
We're all utility and no demand.
Well,
I have it
I
here.
know that. I don't know if Franklin forgot that he has Tinker's tools. You could tinker on the flamethrower if you wanted to.
I don't even ever remember that I have the flamethrower to begin
I know,
with.
right?
Oh,
You
If you have
have
the
that.
if you have the Tinkerer's tools, could you try to mount it on my staff so I could cast fire spells through it?
the flamethrower is very large.
You cannot mount it. It is not a mountable flamethrower on a
Well,
staff.
my
You could.
my hope was to be able to take any flame spell I know and change it into a cone.
That would take some time. I like it. He feels like he could potentially break apart the flamethrower and use the nozzle in a way that it could be on your whatever your focus is. It would take a couple successes to get there, but it's.
Could I attach it to Gabagoolio as a jetpack?
So
I
in
don't think so.
So in Pittsfield, Vermont,
What is even the point of this game?
nobody knows. So in Pittsfield, Vermont, there is a place called Tweed River Tubing Company, where they rent their fields out every year to a fire festival. And at the fire festival, there is an organ that can only be played with a flamethrower. I think we should spend the rest of our time making
On it.
Sure. I mean,
No.
go for it.
that. Also, we
but
don't
what-
have a bard in the party, so
I know.
This is
That's why I
just
said
for
go
fun.
for it.
If we had a bard, I'd consider it.
What would you like to do? If anything with those tools. Are you going for that? Are you trying to So there's a couple avenues you can go. You can try and tinker for that. That's kind of like your whatever you guys thought of, because if you can think of something cool to do with it, I'll probably allow it. As long as it's not a jetpack.
I was
Or you
about to
can-
say.
Or you can change the nozzle of it. Currently, it's a cone and it's a burst. You could make it a stream to make it more. You even could do this eventually with Ripple's staff. If you can tinker up a new nozzle that is a line and that does more sustained damage, you could change it so that there's the filter. It currently uses oil. Sorry, no, it currently uses alcohol as a burst. You can have it use oil as a sustain as well. That'll change it to different. It'll change it in a way of lower damage but higher sustain, like going for longer amounts of time.
Can I use it to rocket launcher jump?
No. You cannot use this for vertical movement or horizontal movement.
What about
lateral movement it is.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna use it for lateral movement.
I
I
specifically
gave you-
use it to jump 5 feet more if I'm jumping into a dimension door.
Right. I want that. I think I'm just gonna leave it as this right now.
Sure. So, you make your way
Downtown.
You're making your way downtown, walking fast. Let me do this. Let me go over here. Cool. You make your way to here. You do, at some point in your travels, come across some other adventurers who tell you about the path underground, path under the mountain. They're scared of it, though they know it's the faster way. They did try and they came from the area to the right, the next zone to the right. They went over the mountain because they thought it was a little too scary to go under. But they do talk about tales of whispers in the dark under the mountain, a specific potential. It talks of a not a large fiery Balrog-esque thing,
Dragon.
but
Smog.
a No.
It's the Misty Mountain.
Talks of a warlock that seems to have taken a hold there that has been making the dead restless.
I can feel it in my bones. There's a warlock here.
This is talks from another adventurer. Another couple of adventurers.
Did you see this warlock? Have you been to the area?
We went above. We went over the mountain. We didn't want to go through there. That seemed crazy.
Because of the warlock?
There's a lot of stuff down there. There's a lot of dead down there. This warlock's powerful enough. Raising dead. It could also be just tall tales. Who knows? Maybe it's just some guy down there trying to take all the riches. I have no clue.
You guys are.
I just don't want to
so
chance
maybe the
it.
tales are tall.
It could also be a necromancer.
Could be a necromancer. We don't know. We didn't go. We went over.
So you read a grimoire in the middle of the night that doesn't make you a necromancer.
It depends on which zone
It's a
you're in,
lich.
my
I
friend.
highly doubt it's a lich. There's no way. No way it's a lich.
Everybody goes through a goth and emo phase. Get over it.
But good luck. You guys heading to the other side?
Well, now I kind of want to go through.
That's the plan.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is you're going through. It's we.
Through is with the warlock, right?
Yeah.
I poke Gabagulio. Hey.
Yeah.
Weren't you didn't you say out loud you were looking for a warlock?
Yeah. No, I didn't, and then I said I felt it in my bones. I can tell he's close. I feel it.
Shouldn't we go through, not over?
You already talked about going. Wait a minute. Did something change while I was gone? I thought that the consensus was through.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always been through.
Oh, it's always
doubled down.
All right, I thought going over the mountain was the risky fast one.
No. Through is the risky fast way.
See, because in
Over
Lord of
is
the
slow.
Rings, going over was the hard way.
Yeah, but
And
this
Going
is not
over was the
same time.
slow way. If you remember, the reason they were going to, someone wanted to go through because it was
Gimli
quicker.
wanted to go through because it was quicker.
Because he knew it
easier.
was.
He
He thought he knew the area. Yeah.
Yeah, he thought it was quicker and easier, and they went
Correct.
the hard way.
They went hard but slow. I just didn't,
I thought we were gonna go fight ravens and
No,
Snow
you're going into the mountain. It's going to the path under the mountain.
well, I guess we'll go speak friend and be welcome.
So yes, if you are going that way, you make your way towards there. There is no. It is a straight path to where the entrance is, and the map is able to show you exactly where it is. There is a lot of stone rubble in front of this doorway. Does anyone speak Elvish?
I do.
I do.
So you're able.
Go in. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyone that what's up? What happened?
I just
before
want to
you
cast
go in?
aid before we go into the door.
Sure.
Oh man, aid.
Increase door.
Can you mute and deafen Keegan again?
Oh yeah. No. At this point, it's
Did you
just too
disable
much.
his keyboard?
I can maybe do that. Gotta hack it, right? That's how that works.
I point my staff at Krizor and I yell out, I cast unwiped butthole.
It's
Okay,
always that
so-
way.
You come across
Why?
the rubble. Those of you that speak Elvish see in the rubble are able to make out the word friend. The door itself is open because it has been knocked down. You don't even know how long ago. I mean, in front of you is a very what?
Well, this is upsetting.
And you see a long, dark hallway. You do see what looks like a little bit of light down the hallway, though.
I cast light halfway down the hallway.
Sure. So you have light. Where are you casting it? You put it on your staff? You put it on someone? What's the plan?
He said,
Do I have to touch it or is it like
Can you
I
throw
cast it
light?
I don't remember. Let me change.
You touch one object, yeah. So you have to
No,
touch something. You
I
can
cast
put it
on
on
the
like
door frame.
no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. The door frame, we'd say, sure. You know what? No, that's a pretty. Actually, no, it's a large door. The door to that's pretty large. You can't cast light on that. You can cast like a pile of rocks or a couple of the rocks that the door is kind of turned into.
Where a wall sconce would be, I touch a rock there and make it
Sure.
a wall sconce.
It's not extra dark like what happened last time. Those of you with dark vision, which I think is everyone at this point because we've all learned our lesson.
Guess again.
Anyone who has aid cast on you, please give yourself 5 max HP, because currently it casts for 5 damage to your max HP.
You know, I was
Crazy.
curious.
Oh, that's
what
wild.
Okay, so sorry, who did you target with that?
Anam, Ripple, and Kreezor.
Ooh.
So all you guys have 5 max. So give yourself
Oh my goodness.
it's 5
You
max
know what?
HP.
If we're gonna go through this area, I'm going to burn a level 2 spell slot, and I'm going to cast See Invisibility on myself.
Sure.
You see creatures and objects that have invisible on them.
That's great. Okay. You don't see anything right now.
HP, or are you meaning temp HP?
It's max HP. It does matter like if you get healed and you're lower than max. You have to go into the. You have to edit. If you edit, you're good. But yeah.
It's blue health next to the green health.
That's temp.
Well, no, so yeah, you don't want to do the blue health because you still have 1 temp HP technically, Ripple, from that from the pastry.
Oh,
So you should have 35 max health, and well, you can do that, but the only thing is you could be missing out on healing if you don't just edit your max HP.
Oh.
Yes, I know it's a bit of a pain, but it's worth it in the end.
It will be if I can figure out how to.
Oh,
actually
no.
do
This is gonna be a dialogue only mission. We're never gonna use this
this.
health.
There we go.
Oh no.
Nope.
Would you give yourself minus 5 max HP?
No.
Maximum override 0? I need to take 8 off of you. I got you. I just need to take the aid spell off of you, and you're gonna be okay.
Okay, is that what was like just permanently breaking every attempt I had at fixing
Yeah. So
it?
now you're correct. You should be. Well, what's your max health normally?
To D&D Beyond. 36.
Okay, so you should be at 41. So go into maximum. I'll type it in. It's just you go into maximum override for your health, and you just put in the number that it should be now. That's how you would change that.
5?
The bonus -5 was really messing with my
So
math.
you-
'Cause every
you
time I
edit?
added,
I clicked a wrench in the upper left-hand corner, and then I clicked the gears next to hit points, and then I clicked temporary maximum 5.
You can do that too.
Now, are we missing 5 hit points, or do we
Nope.
get?
It heals you and
Okay.
brings up. So you're full health, and your full health is more than normal.
Excellent.
I'm still missing a step here.
So you click the gear next to your health after you go into edit mode.
I am in edit mode. The problem is I don't see health.
Did you
I
click the green wrench in the upper right-hand corner, or the wrench toggle in the upper left-hand corner?
Oh, didn't see that one up in the upper left. There we
I
go.
did the same thing at first.
and then the gear over your health, you should put 5 in the max HP override, and then bam.
Yep, sorry, that makes way more sense. Temporary maximum 5.
Bam. Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, so you cast light halfway down the hallway. It does illuminate to light's normal range, and you see that there is. I need everyone when this happens to make a perception check for me. Because it goes up a set of stairs, and then it looks like it goes into a much smaller series of hallways.
I don't see a goddamn thing.
You don't. Can you say? Well, actually, I mean, Anam would know.
Did I succeed?
You succeeded.
Excellent.
Rip.
Do I have advantage
Kreezor.
on the perception
I don't see
because
why.
of observant?
Your eyes? No, it's just you have the roll.
That's just proficiency. All right.
Yeah, which is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
so the two of you know that as you go up these steps
Wait.
and you see more into the hallway, you can see no one has stone cunning, right? Because that would also, I don't know if Brixham has stone cunning. It doesn't matter. The two of you see, because you can tell the rest of the party.
I'm a
It
dwarf.
looks like when everything happened, that's just dwarf for you. When everything happened in the end of time, it looks like this specific spot used to open up a much wider hallway after the stairs, but something happened where the world and the earth shifted that a different area kind of moved into here. So for everyone that thinks this is going to be a one-to-one of the Mines of Moria, that's not true. This is an wholly different cave.
It's the Mines of Moria.
It's the Mines of Pellamore. We're rolling right into a level 1 campaign, and we are gonna stomp.
But you go up the stairs and through the corridor, and it seems to open up, and you see one of the torches. You see where the light is coming from. There's a torch. It looks like there's rubble on the ground, some large boulders you might need to shimmy by, and some just smaller things that aren't going to really create difficult terrain, but just things you'll kind of kick out of the way. It looks to be a intersection with a large, it looks like a circle. Imagine like a donut. In the center of it is just stone. The map did not show the inside of these caverns. All you know is that there's a way out on the other side.
Alright. I would like to stealth up
Sure.
and do some sneaky sneaky. Boop.
That's great.
Alright.
So you see that there is 4 torches off left and right. And it looks like there are a total of 4
Okay, so I've
exits.
completely.
Down to the right, you actually can see
Not
all the way
hearing.
down, and it looks
Or
like
am
there
I
is...
lagging?
Wait.
Is
hold
Mike
up.
getting
I think,
Oh, I
I
just-
think we're
a
all
robot
lagging.
manual?
Discord.
Oh,
I think we're all getting robotic.
It's
Screech!
It's Discord.
Okay.
Victor Screech! We're all level 5 now.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I can't connect.
good.
Oh,
There we
dang
go.
it.
Oh, there we go.
I have a route now.
Did
It
we
was
go to
saying
US?
no route.
Can we go to US South?
We're in
No,
Seattle.
I don't remember. I was saying I don't remember how to change the server where this is from. It just fixed itself.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
The
Something
location.
happened.
Something
like-
happened and then something else
It
happened.
could have
I
just it could have just auto switched. It probably just auto switched to different.
I got kicked
server.
out, and then I couldn't get back in, and then eventually I just.
It usually happens with that amount of lag. You get kicked out, and then but you're good now. Okay, so you see that there are 4 paths leading onward. You see already down all the way to the right. It looks like there is a way farther down, like there was a shaft dug deeper into the earth itself. To the left, there's another torch. And then to the northeast and to the northwest, there seems to be no more light at the moment.
Alright, but I don't see anything moving.
Correct. You see nothing moving in any of these chambers.
Is there any, like, markings on the walls or any...
There are no markings on the walls
Oh.
that says where to go.
I guess I'd complete my little loopy loop here and
Sure.
report back that there's 4 paths, 2 lit, 2 unlit.
And the one on the
God,
bottom right goes down. There is actually a
yeah.
purposely placed dig down another level. Man-made. as opposed to the rest of this, which looks like it is naturally formed.
Are there any markers or signs that somebody's using to get through here?
So you don't see any markers either.
I guess the torches would be somewhat of a giveaway.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they're red. I'm wondering if they're red herrings.
No, they're torches.
We should all go back to school.
I'm gonna scooch my way up on this hole in the ground and peer down it.
So you peer down that hole in the ground and you see, looks like a way down. Do a perception check for me, because it is a good chunk of the way down. There is a rope that you would be able to if you'd like to slowly descend. You are able to see what looks like cobwebs at the bottom. It looks like it opens up to a larger chamber with cobwebs.
What's the name of the spider from the third book?
Shelob. Depends on which way you'd like to say it. Shalom. That's the name of the spider.
Definitely that one.
So are the spider webs like covering the hole? Like nobody's
Nope,
passed
so they're not
down?
covering the hole.
Okay.
You actually can see the hole and the rope goes straight down into them, but there are no webs directly around it. With your perception check,
Okay.
you're able to kind of scooch so you could see a little bit past the opening and see there's spider webs around that.
Okay. All right. Big spider webs, I'm guessing.
They look pretty
Not-
large, even with
not
the little
like-
bits you're able to tell.
Not
Yeah.
like the strands that you eat while biking and you get upset.
Correct. This
Okay.
looks like it's chunky. Got big size.
All right, I'd report all that back. Optional hole in the ground.
Goodbye.
You can't see him anymore.
Any? Oh, that just goes into the abyss. That's
So you look forward and you see a very large cavern. And it looks like there is a way it falls down quite a ways.
oh,
You can't see at this angle. You can't see. There is a torch at the far end. There is a torch
Okay.
at the far end, and there is a torch. Yeah, that's what you're able to see. Torch at the far end, what looks
Okay.
like a potential exit on the other side of this gap.
Okay. There's a chasm with a gap and no Old Navy though.
I believe our brother also wants to find the warlock before we go through.
That would
Alright.
that would be ideal.
And we would do anything for family.
that
Family.
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 I mean, that at least looks like a path.
God damn it,
forward.
Kreezor, it's family time.
Family.
does look the path.
Um.
That's our sleeper cell collect activation.
You mean our one brain cell?
The poor brain.
All right. What's over in here?
As you come into here, it looks like a large circular chamber that leads into a spot up north that you can just barely make out a touch of light through that tiny area. You do see a couple of what looks like bones. Just a couple various, not like skeletons, but like what you'd expect from someone who's eating a leg of mutton. They just ate something and discarded it, that kind of thing.
Like trolls.
Flesh
Trolls,
bones,
that-
just like, yeah.
Is that a passable path?
It would be a tight squeeze.
Okay.
It does look like it does widen near the end of it, but it would be a tight squeeze to get through that. And as you are coming back to your friends,
Oh no,
You
family.
mean family?
Family.
Family?
your family,
How dare you?
Never done it so.
you actually hear some laughter coming from behind you.
Not the rules again.
And you are able to
Fuck.
see coming out of the dark. It seems to have noticed, or they just seem to be passing through originally. Like that just seems to be kind of a route. You heard some laughter, and they see you. They lock eyes with the back of your party, and they are going to roll initiative. They do not look
God.
like they are friendly gnolls.
Damn. Yeah. Which ones are?
Which side are these boys on?
The side that
wrong
you
side.
can't. It's the entrance of
It's,
where you came in.
The wrong side of the law.
Yeah, they're about to be on the wrong side of history, I'll tell you that much. Well, not if they go first. They're gonna be okay.
Oh.
Hey, and now I'm
I'm
asked
not
to
ready,
switch
Julio.
initiatives with them.
Wait a minute.
What have
British
I
gnoll.
done? Wait,
Would you like
Wait,
to
whoa.
switch initiative at all?
hold
No?
on. I rolled a 17 initiative.
You rolled a 3
No,
initiative.
look in chat. Look in chat.
I'm currently looking in chat.
In chat it says 1d20 plus 2 is 17.
Yeah.
Don't say
I
that.
had you roll twice. Okay, I'll give you the higher of the two. You're
I
the only
don't-
one that rolled. Well, no, I guess some
Here.
people rolled
No,
twice.
none of the rolls are.
They were private because I had them as private GM by accident. For the
Okay,
death
I'm
save.
okay if that's what it is. That's fine. I don't need the higher roll.
No,
I'm
but
okay
I mean,
with
you
what I
guys
got.
rolled twice. No, you guys rolled twice.
Yeah,
Don't
mine
fucking-
says-
Yeah.
you-
If everybody
got
did,
four-
I'm okay with it. That's cool.
Creaser got 17. I don't know why it says 14.
It's just that
Everyone-
both my roll and my re-roll are still at the bottom of the initiative order, so I don't
It
care
is
which
nice.
one we pick. So I would
Um,
rather
and
give
now
out
it goes up.
Julio.
And also, I think that was the only big change. Brixton had 7 and actually had 7 because this other one was a
I
3.
have 5, so I am at the bottom, but I don't think
Okay.
it matters.
So, Nam, do you want to change with anyone? Does anyone want to change with a Nam?
I would let you have it if you need it.
I mean, I don't. I can't see any enemies at the moment, so.
You heard them from the place you were going through, from before.
I'm
So,
gonna
like,
go
you're at
before
the entrance.
everyone, and I can see them. So I'll let
You know
you
what,
all
Nam?
know in a second.
So
Yeah,
you know
no,
what,
I-
Num? You could have my spot.
No, I'm good.
I'll switch with you.
No, no, thank you.
Why don't you two switch? Ripple, Brixton, why don't you guys switch?
We actually are switched. I'm not supposed to have 9. I actually have a 5.
I would then
Well, no,
have
I
a
gave you
3
guys the
if you
higher.
want
I gave you guys the higher of the two
Ah,
that you rolled.
that is
but
nice.
I did.
We now
Yeah.
roll advantage on initiative. That's cool.
No. Only when I mess up.
Maybe it made us roll Did you click the disadvantage button for
No, there's no reason for it to have rolled twice. I don't know why it rolled twice. That's going to be fun to figure out when it rolls twice next time. This one's going to run up and he's going to make an attack. He's going to make 1 bite and 2 short sword attacks.
That one looks like its only words are N word.
That's a 10, doesn't hit. That's a critical miss. And a 14. He misses all 3 attacks. You just block him.
Oh, we're family, man.
Family.
Family. Just family, dude.
Gabagulio, it's your turn. You see what you see. You don't hear any more behind the 2 that are there. If you'd like some context. The 2 that are in the back.
We are gonna Eldritch Blast. Start blasting.
I got the blasted.
Yep.
That'll hit.
And +4 to that was my
Plus
bad.
4. Wow. Now I have to.
Yep. Is he dead yet?
No.
I'm actually
many-
really surprised he's not dead.
How many did he kill?
10. They were just really small.
Oh,
Behind them.
Yeah.
You didn't see the 10 that he killed.
I would look over to Anam and say, there's Noel over there.
There's Knowles in
Just
the
like
building.
that.
Yeah, there's Knowles behind the pillar.
moles over there.
I just say it in the most NPC way possible because I'm focusing on trying to find this warlock that's clearly around here. That's all I got though.
Okay. Freezor. Okay, so there's 2 initiatives going right now. Because if I hear a double, that means somewhere else.
You have 2 combat factors going? Is that what
I
happened?
do. 'Cause I never ended the other combat.
Okay. I figured it
go.
out.
Keezer, what's your turn?
I would like.
Does Keegan get a good boy point for figuring that out?
Yeah, I want an inspiration die for that.
Not for that, but maybe at some point.
But I'm inspired.
You can be inspired. You won't get anything
Heard it.
from it, but you can be inspired.
Let's see.
What movement you got down? Oh, Gloomstalker, first turn. Yeah, you got movement.
Yeah, I do. That's 20.
15, 20.
Yeah, let me get to.
And then you can see.
There.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's enough to see. Damn. Do. Yeah, so I guess I am just gonna start blasting into the closest thing to me.
Wait.
I don't think there's much of a reason for me to target backline. Yeah, I got that. Boom.
That'll definitely hit.
You're up. For that.
Did that get the +1 damage?
Yeah, unless he has
yes.
a 5 dex.
2 plus 1 plus 2. Yep.
No, you +1 to damage as well. Remember,
Yeah,
it's
no,
+1
he
weapon. Because it's +5 damage for dex and then +1. So you actually should do one more.
Oh, it totally. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It did not do +1 to damage. Damn.
Well, you made it. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll give you a
all right.
+1 about after.
I would love to. It's probably not worth it to dread ambush him, but yeah, you know what? I'll save it. I'll save it. Can I?
Yes.
You have bonus action and some movement left.
Yeah, I was like, can I Hail of Thorns a different target because it?
Nope. Hail of
the way
Thorns
it's
is
worded
on
is yeah.
when you hit, essentially you're sending magic through that arrow
Because
that
you hit
hits.
the
and it's going
creature. Yeah.
out, yeah.
It doesn't say a creature.
Correct.
Okay. Yep.
Because it's the arrow that you're actually doing
Yeah.
this to.
Yeah, you know, I was hoping for semantics. Cool.
Now this
I
Wait,
gonna say that's what I got.
okay. This guy's gonna shoot at Brixham.
Base tank.
They haven't hit him yet. They still can't hit him. They're just missing left and right, but they're laughing the entire time. This one is currently almost bleeding out, and this blood-curdling up laughter just keeps happening. He's just staring and laughing.
Being so happy.
You can almost see in his eyes, too, it's like that blank stare with that laughter. He doesn't seem to even be feeling the pain, even though he looks like he's about to die.
A bonus action. Steady aim.
What? That hits. And it's dead.
Nice.
Sweet.
Falls over.
Poops his pants.
I mean, it died, so probably.
Yeah. Consider those pants shat.
Consider them.
I
Would
consider
you like to
him.
move it all?
Um,
You saw a bow shot come from where you came, like the entrance to this place. So you at least know that there's one more over there.
the entrance is to the south.
South.
right?
Yeah.
I can't move.
Steady aim. Ooh, that's fun. Did you actually hit the steady aim button?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm telling you I can't move.
Oh, I thought that it stopped you from being able to
No.
move it. That would be cool. Then this guy's gonna go. He's gonna shoot another bow and breaks it.
You could do that really cool bullet curving thing.
That's a good
From that
point. Yeah,
movie?
I'm gonna try that actually.
You can't.
I would like to throw my
That's
psychic
an 11.
dagger.
He wasn't targeted, but that doesn't hit Brixton. They just can't hit him. Can't do it. Ripple, it's your turn.
All right. I don't believe these troublesome fools are worth the trouble. So I'll use this. That was supposed to be between the
Sure. Can you target them though? And then hit the dexterity saving throw with Shift T?
two. So let me try it one more time. It's usually pretty good about it.
I don't think it's not gonna like it when you put it in between. I don't think either way it's going to actually. Oh, maybe.
No,
Maybe.
It
Oh,
usually does. It's just
Uh,
where
you
I
hit the
place
wrong
it.
square is what you're saying. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
not as intuitive as
I'm sorry, but because of that, you don't actually hit either. They both save. So.
So if they take half damage because
Take
I have
one.
potent cantrips.
Ooh. So they take 2 damage each?
Reliable cantrips?
Potent cantrips, even when you miss, they take half damage.
Would you like to move at all?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll stay next to my good brother Brixton. With
Okay.
Family.
Family. Brixton, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna toll the dead.
Cool, and they're both damaged. He did succeed on the save.
That's it. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay next to good brother.
Family. Freezor.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Still rolled double initiative.
you want
I'm
to
just
switch?
gonna take whichever one it goes with at this point. I don't know why it.
I mean, I'm
Eventually
still in
it'll
the
fix
same
itself.
spot. I rolled a 3 and a 4.
Well, right, but I mean, at this point, it's just whatever the roll is.
Oh no, I know,
Yeah,
but I guess I'm saying it changes
You're
nothing
just
for me. I'm
announcing.
still gonna be in last.
Yeah.
Let's switch with Brixton.
Sure.
This one, I will help folks.
Let's go. Should be able to hit that button. One
That was
succeeds
actually-
and one fails. Which is the one that failed?
Green one.
Oh, the very damaged one. Yeah, the one on the left failed. Took full damage. Looks like he is badly injured. He's bloodied.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna stand next to my family.
That might
Oh no! You can't steady aim this time.
I don't need to. Also, I could.
No,
Yes.
couldn't steady aim and then hit him.
That's not what you said the first
Oh.
time.
Oh my goodness, it's the people. Okay.
I told you they were over here. Why are you so
Yeah.
surprised?
I get
The-
surprised easily.
The badly injured
Ooh,
one
you're
is going to
surprised.
take some amount of fire damage on the start of his turn.
I'm actually going to target the other one.
That hits. It is just flat damage, though.
No, it's psychic.
It's more than a normal shot. That hits for 8 damage.
Oh, actually, I'm going to send the next one into him because that's going to have advantage because of X. I was going to
Yeah,
switch
it is.
targets.
Sneak attack. Yeah.
And then you get the attack.
Yeah.
Neat.
Let's see. Plus.
Bam.
That will hit.
Could you do
Math.
And
Oof. Wow. Dead. Okay. So he has to make a dex save on his turn.
Correct.
A 14 save.
You want me to roll the thing?
What is a 14 save? We just have to roll the damage, but I just need to know whether it's half or full. What's your DC?
I'm just gonna recast it on it
It's a
as well.
14.
14. Okay, so he saves, and just roll your damage. It's succeeded both times. But I'll make sure you check the damage. He is at that much HP. He is going to go run up to this guy right here. He's going to make a rend attack.
That doesn't deal half damage on it.
It's cantrip, but he has reliable
I have
cantrip. He has the thing that does half damage if it wouldn't. Defensive duelist, look at that. It's plus AC, right?
The +2, yeah.
Nice. Well, that's just enough. Perfect. Bricks him.
I parried him.
Parried him.
good job.
Thank you.
Then, yeah, we know we gotta stay with family.
Bam.
I will swing mom at it.
When we finish this
You're gonna
campaign,
miss.
I'm gonna make the promise now. I'm gonna make a video of every time we said family and just
There's
string
no
it all
way.
together.
There's literally no way.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make that promise today that in however many years
it
this
good.
is in the future, I might even, who knows, maybe I'll start tomorrow.
Okay, that was your action. Do you have any bonus you'd like to use?
No.
Okay. Ripple.
All right. Well, he looks pretty hurt.
He looks near death.
Time to fry him out of his misery, I suppose. I've changed my accent. Oh, I was already sorry.
You missed. Nope, you didn't miss. Sorry, that was mom that missed. I'm looking at that.
Did I cancel? What's happening? Why does that say create bonfire?
I don't know. Place the measure template.
I'm just gonna put that back down. That's not what I-
Sure.
I don't think that's explosive.
That was a weird.
Firebolt. It does. It
It's-
keeps canceling.
It keeps casting bonfire. I'm just gonna hit the damage button and let it go so it just clears.
Sure.
Firebolt.
It does not want you to cast fire.
Firebolts. There we go.
That'll hit.
Damage. Normal.
Ooh.
I might as well just cast
You
the
get
other.
singed. Okay. Would you like to move it on first before I pass it?
I don't want to do this ever again. That was a weird turn.
I don't know why that did that. Now you're just blowing up. It's fine.
Also, now my bonfire is bigger than it's ever been.
It's true. Kabagooly, what would you like to
Gonna blast them.
do? That's gonna hit.
He's doing it.
Remember to put the +4 on there.
Yeah.
He's
Job.
dead. Nice. So the last Knoll dies, and you can hear from what seems like everywhere and nowhere at the same time. No will come for us all one day. And then you hear a mix between a Knoll and a human laugh.
Is it coming
Maniacally.
from one of the
You
hallways or
cannot
from, like,
hear
everywhere?
where, because it seems to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
But which direction?
I bet it's a warlock.
Everywhere and nowhere.
It's the warlock of Yigano, I'm sure.
So, like, have you seen a compass?
No, I didn't go to pirate school.
Okay, I'll give you. I got this. So this is a compass. Okay, you see that? That's a compass, right? Do you see that compass?
I'm excited for this.
What am I supposed
You
to
see
be
the compass
looking
right here?
Yeah.
You see this compass right here? This is a circle. The circle is a compass.
at?
Represents
Oh,
a compass.
yeah. Okay.
So
Everything's
it's
a compass.
coming from the directions it's coming from right now.
This way.
Yeah.
He drew north first.
This isn't. Why is this so tiny? Well, anyway, it's coming
what she
from.
said.
Because it's a compass.
Savage.
No, I can't. This is sad. Coming from all of these directions. You see how I'm going around the circle?
No.
Yeah,
Over and over and
right.
over. So now you can see it over and over again. You see all those things?
Yeah.
That's
I do,
where it's
yeah.
coming from.
All right, thank you.
All of these directions.
That's helpful.
All
So,
of
like,
them.
Where does
so-
it start, though?
So basically, just right of me, basically.
Yeah.
But everywhere, just right of me. All of
We
the
have to go
different.
right now. There's
yeah.
a bunch of circles on the ground. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I think
bet
it's going from where the circles were.
Yeah, I bet it's from where that hairy circle was.
All right, I guess back to scouting. No, don't do that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, I'm
anyway.
with you, fella.
let's you were going this way. Did you finish going down this hallway, Kreese, or didn't you have to?
I mean, there was a really scary thin gap, and it looked like it led to a room with a bunch of bones in it.
Oh,
I don't know if I would necessarily want to do that without somebody holding my hand,
I think.
but it's over here. There's a really thin gap in the wall.
You can see what looks like another way down at the end of it as well.
It goes to a hole. It might have been the
Once
Knowles
again, a
toilet.
man-made hole. Could have been.
All right, fine. I'll squeeze down
go with
there.
Sure.
This is how we die.
Oh, well, never mind. I'm not stealthing if we're all going.
There's just a hole.
I'll look down the hole.
So you look down the hole and
This
you
is the Knowles
see.
toilet.
No, you see what looks like a small room at the bottom with a tunnel that leads to the southwest. There is a rope, but it seems to only go about halfway down this 30-foot drop. Which you notice the other rope went 30 feet down a 30-foot drop. So both of these seem to be on the same level from both of the
Okay.
holes.
Okay, but this one does not appear to be filled with spiderwebs.
Nope, no spider web. It's actually a much smaller hole. It's probably about 10 feet by 10 feet, but it does lead out somewhere that you can see to the southwest.
Well, I mean, not filled with spiderwebs is more promising. It's an option. What do y'all think? There's
Hole's
only
a hole to me.
Yeah,
You're the
the
hole.
two
aspect.
Well, I think
You
we
have the
should
two
go...
holes, and then you have the big gap that seems to lead out to a potential exit. Although you didn't go
Oh,
towards yet.
a potential exit.
yeah.
Well, farther into the mountain.
Could-
I found a direction that seemed a lot more promising than diving deeper here.
Oh, well then let's go with the more promising route.
I thought we wanted to get the warlock for our brother.
We do want to get the warlock too, but I don't know if the warlock's going to be deeper.
You
Because
don't think he's down?
well, we don't know. It could have come from any direction, so he could be out the other way too.
Hmm.
That at least that's what
Hole
I think.
leads to the south. I said southwest. The tunnel from where this hole is goes to the south. I just wanted to, in case you were to go down there, I don't want someone to be like, "Oh my God, you said the tunnel goes to the southwest."
We still will.
I know.
Alright, so this tunnel has something that goes that direction.
Correct.
Alright. I don't know. Anyone got a chunk of rope? We could certainly go poke around and check this one out,
Why do we need the rope?
so we can get back up.
The rope goes about 15 feet down the 30 foot, so you could try and tie it off near the bottom and make a double rope.
I'm pretty sure
all the way
every
down.
one of us starts with rope.
You do.
Yeah, that was a facetious question.
Yeah, use some of your government-mandated 50 feet of hemp and rope.
You know, I'm glad that the government says everybody needs 50 feet of rope, and they give it out every year. Yeah, I will. I'll tie off a longer chunk of rope to the same tie-off point up top,
Sure.
and shimmy myself down that hoe.
You are more than welcome to. So you see the tunnel goes down. Give me a sleight of hand check as you tie it off.
Oh boy.
It's a pretty damn good rope. Your
Okay.
dexterity is +5. Even if you didn't have proficiency, you got a good plus to that. So you're able to be tied off pretty well. You're able to find your way down, and it looks like there's a tunnel that goes to the south and then winds off to the east.
Okay. Well, there's
You get
definitely
a
more to explore.
stronger sense of unease down here.
Well, I'm feeling more uncomfortable, which I think is probably accurate, because that's generally how I feel around Capitolio.
What's the pumpkin situation down there?
No pumpkins. Very disappointed. I think we might need to keep poking around down here
I climb down.
if we want a warlock.
Climb down.
Okay, I believe all of you can fit into this room. Is everyone
Yes,
climbing
fireball.
down?
Climb down the rope
Enough.
and slash at the rope with my psychic blade as I walk by. It doesn't do anything.
I was like, are you just taking out your own the exit plan?
No,
Wouldn't surprise me.
the rope doesn't have a mind.
It's true.
Now,
There
there's a
is
sentient
no.
rope. It'd be fucked.
You don't see any lights down here, which there were parts of the cave up there you didn't see any lights in either. But there is definitely a higher sense of unease, and you are currently looking. Let me actually quickly do this because you do not have global illumination. You are using dark vision here.
So I'm the only one who can see Kreezor now.
Actually, you
Correct.
can't.
It doesn't have the effect for some reason.
I
He
can.
has some.
Oh, do you
I
have
think
blind
yes.
sight?
I have a spell that allows me to see invisible creatures and objects.
Yeah, he has the invisibility on.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It goes for an hour. The second we went in the mountain, I'm like, that shit's turning on.
You're like, this seems
Okay.
worth it.
So you guys make your way winding down this tunnel into the east. You see a crossroads, what looks like to the north and to the south.
Like how everybody's really chasing right up my butt. So up keeps spiraling downward into the bowels of the
It
mountain.
looks like it goes to the
Level
north.
two?
And these are all on the same level at this
Okay.
point. You went down 30 feet of rope, and it doesn't seem to spiral up or down at the moment.
Okay. Well,
I asked Gabergulio to ask his patron which way he thinks we should go for a warlock.
Which way? Like, got a fork in the road? Oh,
Doesn't your patron want us to get more
You're
warlocks?
asking this while Kreezor is going away, so we can let this play out, but this is about where Kreezor would be when something would potentially happen.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if he can help us track this guy down. He's not on this plane.
There is no plane. It's one plane.
Really?
Right, but like he's on the demon plane.
He's in the Scar of Darkness.
Okay, can Grass track this guy or not?
Let's have a little chat in your mind. See you all soon.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go change the laundry over. That seems
And
appropriate.
then
Goodbye.
we'll probably end it
Everybody
right
have a
after.
good time.
So you would ask this, and he would respond and be like, well, I definitely can. I can try. I can try and see what it is. I'm gonna need a little. I'm gonna need a little bit more power, a little more of an anchor where you are. If you could help out with that.
A little more anger.
Anchor. No. I need to be where you are.
Oh.
Sorry, I've been a
What
little
do
bit quiet. I've been dealing
do I gotta
with some
do?
stuff at the moment. Well, I'm also going to give you something cool for it too.
Oh,
If
I
you-
like cool shit.
If you can do what you did last time and just be like, grassed, I submit. I have the ability to make your weapon a little bit cooler. What I can pretty much do is I can make it so that your weapon becomes. You already have your charisma modifier. Do you have your charisma modifier to your weapon or no?
No.
So that's what he would. That's what I thought. I'm happy because I would have had to rewrite it if I was wrong on this one.
So are you basic? I can use my charisma
he's
mod
saying,
instead of dex?
Correct.
Okay.
He's saying that if you say you submit in your mind this time, just quick and simple, every time you summon your weapon, it's going to look really cool. And you see his weapon in your mind, and it's going to look very much like that weapon. It's like a really elegant curved sword.
Okay.
But still keep the spatula-esque part to it, but it's actually going to have it's going to look much more elegant and slick.
Yep.
Give you the charisma mod, and all you got to say is I submit, and I can help you find him.
Attack and damage, or just one or the other?
The charisma on your damage.
Charisma on damage. Okay.
What is your charisma?
At 4. It's +4.
Oh yeah, it's plus. It's extra, and you're also almost at 20. So.
Yeah.
And I'll help you find it. So two cool
help
things.
me find him.
Both. I like to give my warlocks things. A little different than the other demon lords.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I can already sense Yiguno has something to do in there. Not a fan of that. It's bad.
I'll say
Bloody.
yeah. I'll get stronger.
Gross. Sure. Okay. So you say the words. Okay. So the warlock you're looking for is going to be on the northern part of that cave. I can sense strong Yiguno to the north. Can't quite tell if it's first or second floor, but if you head north for sure, that's where it's going to be. Don't bother heading south. South is useless.
Okay. What kind?
And thanks.
What kind of people can you track? Is it just because he's a warlock, or can you track other kind of people?
Well, I don't like Yiguno because he's a bloody and he's messy. If it's another demon lord that I don't like, Slanesh, terrible demon lord. If you ever see a warlock of Slanesh, I really want you to just murder them.
How would I identify that?
Could be a symbol. Usually it's about overindulgence. Their symbol is some form of either goblet or something like that, of overfilling with wine is one of the ones. But
Yiguno was like all gnolls. Is this demon?
He's
lord
bloody.
For anyone?
He just wants fighting.
Or is it
Yiguno what?
Is this other demon lord like Yiguno is like the guy for gnolls? Does this demon lord, is there like an entire
Slanesh? No, it's just anyone that wants.
Okay.
No. Anyone that just wants overindulgence.
Sure. I'll keep an eye out.
Hate that. But yeah, no, please, definitely. Don't even ask questions if you see one. I want you to kill them. Please.
Are there any warlocks I should ask questions to, or should I just shoot them all on sight?
You don't need to other than Yiguno and Slanesh, and nothing at the moment. Those are really the two one of my adversaries. And yeah, like I said, don't ask questions. Just kill them.
Yeah. Shoot on sight. Got it.
Thank you. And then he goes.
Uncap it and then vent the whole house.
We gotta go north.
We did?
And as you say, we gotta go north.
The server disconnects for the week.
Oh no.
No. One of the rocks on the ground near Ripple seems to possess and animate, and it is going to fly at Ripple. We're going to make an attack, and that's going to start into combat.
We didn't learn about this in geology.
I knew you should have watched out for the rocks.
You should have paid attention in magicology.
I did. I'm the fucking wizard of the group.
Not do this privately. It misses. It goes whizzing over your. Oh, no, you didn't know. This has advantage. My apologies. I didn't mean to give your hopes up. That's a 22.
Well, thank you for telling me. I will not use my reaction.
Yeah, see, yeah, for shield. And it does 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Just hits you square in the head. Just clunk. And
I'm
you see a
going to
pile
give
of
myself disadvantage on this con throw because I was having a hard time. God damn it! I succeeded. I was trying to find how to turn it
You're
off.
trying to get it out yet.
What's the
I
bonfire from?
can.
There we go.
I got you. I know how to
No,
get rid of it.
I've got rid of
I
it.
think you already got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's the last thing that happens. And you see that the pile of rocks it came from seems to be animating and swirling as well. And that's where we're going to leave
Good
it.
thing Kreezor's invisible. Bye.
Gabagulio knows to the north. That's what he said. He had like a really quick, you asked him to talk to his patron. He had a quick talk with his patron in his head. And then swirling rocks as one flies and hits Ripple right in the head. And
Damn.
let's see what our initiative order is going to be. Uneasy feeling.
Existential dread.
Chris, you'll get to go first next time. Oh, hey,
Hey, I'm ahead of the poltergeist.
you are ahead of the poltergeist.
Good.
The
Doesn't
poltergeist
wanna-
kind of looks like it's wearing glasses in my dark
It's so the whole picture of the poltergeist is that.
Yeah,
It's multiple objects
it's-
just flying around.
It's wearing a cape. It is a masquerade
Yep.
wearing a cape.
It's true.
I also deeply approve of the big pitcher of wine being poured on the aristocrat.
mode. Oh yeah.
Also, the first aristocrat's money being robbed is also clutch.
Good. It's good.
There's actually a phenomenal amount of detail that's in this.
Yeah.
Like the
Those from,
turkey having balls.
2024. Why does the